back to the Cracker Barrel podcast. Sorry about that. We had to have a quick talk,
A frank discussion.
a frank discussion about the sort of podcast that we're running here. Now, was I doing XP calculation during that? Yes. That being said, still shouldn't have been done. 74.
Do we level up?
Huh? Oh, not even close.
Okay.
You guys are about, oh wait, hold up, let me add in this. Being close, you got about 3,000 XP left per person. Or if I crank
So it's like
this to...
2
what if I crank
sessions.
this to... Oh wow, if I crank that, that really doesn't do much. Unless I go to like... Oh, yeah, we'll say that. We'll say 3,000 for non-roleplay. Or for roleplay. You know, you guys have like a... another combat or so left.
Okay.
You know, we're overhauling a bit the way in which we're leveling up. I want you guys to level up a little bit more. You know, you can already see the way that we're making transitions with weapons, with magic items.
Mhm.
Things are sort of getting pushed back a tier. Just so, you know, we can power you guys up a bit.
It's on the
and I can
subreddit.
start
Go
throwing
vote on the
some
subreddit,
shit.
guys. r/cb r/the_cb_podcast. Vote.
Yeah, go to the Reddit. See,
Are they more
Anyway.
fish, man, or both?
yeah, we
I'll
are waiting
clean the
for
skulls
Steve.
off.
Okay. Yeah, they're it's like a shark.
All right. Well, now the skulls are up on a rope, and hopefully they shouldn't smell.
Okay. Make me a this would probably be just a survival check
I'm actually allergic to fish bones, so
to
you're actually
try
killing
to
me.
try and clean these out really well. To know
That is a
exactly.
10.
That's a 10. Good to know. Okay. So, as Sage is finishing up his laundry, is there anything else you guys would like to do while you are on the ship? Anyone you would like to check in with? Anything you would like to accomplish?
I mean, I think Diego's focused on keeping watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you are looking out, it gives you an opportunity to really, you know, experience the area that's around you, the ocean, which is very nice. You know, it's been
We're not
far
within
too...
sight of land. We're like far enough.
No,
ashore.
you're off the shore. You're following the coast, but you're far enough away from it to really be engrossed in this. You see breaching dolphins, occasionally little backs of sea serpents go up across far away from the ship before descending back down into the depths. It is
I've been
serene.
sleeping in my hammock.
Invigorating.
I've been sleeping in my hammock for the last couple days, not feeling too good about myself.
Yeah, it's also a little invigorating for you, Diego. You know, this was a naval battle. As far as you're concerned, that was a naval battle. That was a naval victory. You stopped a boarding party. That's
Wait,
that's
are
some
we
power.
live?
Yep, we're back.
Are we? It doesn't say.
Huh?
We're back.
No, we're
Yeah, just
back.
reload the page.
Reload the page.
Reload the page. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yep,
I'm
we're
just
back.
silly goose.
You're good. So, as the days go on, they don't grow at all.
Oh, they're growing.
Your trip continues without issue. The seas to the south are far kinder than before. The waves lap gently against the side, against shaking it. Even the crew begins to relax a little bit. Everybody has been a bit on edge with everything that's been going on, but this is starting to feel a lot better. It's at this point that the mushrooms on the ship has reached a critical mass.
Oh my god.
Elf is just nope. They're fine. No, this is really
I'm gonna
good.
start cutting them and throwing them off the ship if you
Don't-
don't take care of this.
He goes and he points it. Don't cut them until
No.
they're, and he holds up his hand. He's like, until the tops of them are this big. That's when they're perfect. So don't cut them before that.
Well, can you condense them at all?
I mean, what's done is done.
I'm gonna have to take some of these and throw them overboard. Help.
Throw them overboard. No. And he goes and he hands you like a bag filled with smaller burlap bags. This is quality stuff.
What is this?
They're bags. It's a bag of bags.
Uh-huh.
And you're gonna put the
It's a bag.
mushrooms. And he holds up his finger. If they're larger than this, you're gonna put the mushrooms in the bags.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Are you planning on selling the mushrooms?
Well, yeah, the ones that I don't eat.
Okay.
I'm like
I
solving
need-
all of our food crises here right now. You know, that
So
hardtack, and he
it's-
points over to the box of hardtack, which, due to being underneath the ship, got pretty soaked. But has since dried out a bit. It's still a bit soggy when you've
So is
dared
it
to take a
soft
bite.
tack now?
I'd say it's mushy tack. It's like that's not gonna last us
Mm.
forever. It's wet.
Yeah.
You know what happens when
Mhm.
something's wet? Mushrooms grow on it.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Either you make some space, if you catch my drift, or we are gonna have to toss somebody overboard. Capiche?
I mean, it's just mushrooms.
Just make some goddamn space.
I'm taking
Okay,
the
this is not
mushrooms
a
out. He
ship.
goes and he points over again now to a crate, which is filled with
Oh,
bags, which
God.
is filled with bags of mushrooms.
How did you get this many bags?
Huh? Oh, I stopped at the bag store before we went, and most of my gold.
Why did you go to the bag store?
Fuck you! So look, hey,
Why
just
are you buying bags?
how about we just, this is the sort of, rage that I'm seeing from you.
Okay, I'm gonna. Alright.
I
I'm gonna
am
just
right.
leave. You're not right.
If you
And
see
I'm
any
gonna find a
mushrooms
way to
of
get rid of 'em.
yay size, he like leans his body over as you're like walking away, so you can still potentially see. This size specifically is when they're perfect.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna just like flip him off as I'm walking upstairs.
All right, you go upstairs. You see the head, the skull of a Sahuagin there, a mushroom peeking out from underneath from a small bit of flesh that was not removed.
Diego, how many heads did you keep?
I think 4.
Okay, I'm gonna rip it off the coast and punt it off the ship.
Make an athletics check for the punt, please.
Ah! Sorry, my dice decided to go. Oh, that's a fucking natural 20.
Merrily
This should
struck.
boost it. Bro. What is it? Fucking transatlantic accent announcers going, and they're going for the kick. And it's long
And it's
gone!
going,
good.
and it's going,
Oi.
gone. Oh!
Gone! It's gone, folks! Gone!
Yeah.
You hear the roar of a crowd in the background. Gone!
All right.
Anyways.
At this point, the Swarm Lord approaches you, and for the 7th time in as many days, is the ship journey over yet?
Oh my god! Doesn't look like we're on land!
No, but the sea is very confusing.
We'll get there when we get there!
And he goes and slops down into his mud.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm going to the crow's nest. She needs a break.
All right. You climb up to the crow's nest easy enough. It's a bit tippy up there. It's strange, but your final day at sea passes. In the noonday sun.
Oh, I said I'm praying for patience up there.
Yeah. In the noonday sun, you see a city. White seabirds fly above you as you approach the shore. The city is formatted in a U shape, with a large island in the middle, which makes up a majority of the city. To the north and south, you see a large castle and lighthouse, respectively. Both are made of large black stone, topped with green roofs. The castle itself is but a single high tower, surrounded by a protective wall. The U-shape has a cross-flow, interestingly enough, like a river, entering in the north and exiting from the south. As you get closer, you are able to make out some details about the city. Old-fashioned architecture has been left behind in Marnmouth. Aquarin is a modern trade city. The buildings to the north are of more shabby construction, but not built up from ruinous foundation like you have seen before. They are made from salt-bleached wood and reef stone. The island in the center is a sprawling market. The usual stench of sea that you have become well accustomed to is now covered by the smell of merchants cooking fish and spices being traded. In each direction, looking above, you see dozens of spires of churches and temples. Their bells ring out in glorious harmony, greeting the noon and inviting you within their halls. To the south, you see, is entirely covered, for the most part, in this yellowish cobblestone, which leads to some nicer-looking buildings, a little more uppity. Your ship comes to a resting point in the lowest point of the U. Back on solid ground, the entirety of this merchant and devotee's paradise lies before you. So, here is Crab. Here are you. Right there. So, welcome to Aquarin.
Wow.
Are you saying that this is Vegas, but just at a port?
Not
Holy
really Vegas.
Holy Vegas.
There's a
It's
lot
like
of
reverse
there's a
Vegas.
lot of churches
It's
here.
reverse Vegas. It's the
In case
city
you-
of angels.
The City Angels. Why do you think it's called Angel Rin?
Ah, ha, 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 ha. Anyways, map time. Let's see that map. Oh boy.
There.
Yeah, map time. There's a lot of stuff. Lot of stuff on this map.
Okay, U-shaped city. What side is the stuff on?
So there
Lighthouse.
is the lighthouse is down here where the crab is in the south. The large castle up here to the north. The merchant area is here. All of these little
Mhm.
tents, and there's some, a bit more brick and mortar spots as well.
Nice. And we just pulled in where?
You pulled in here, down at the lowest point of the U, a small
Cool.
little thing right there.
Cool, cool, cool. Wait.
Well,
Does that
good
mean that
farewell
those were
to all my
big ass
shipmates.
bridges?
Yes, that you went underneath.
That's so cool. I love me a good old bridge. This is me, Sage, saying that, not Shide saying that.
Mm-hmm.
It is going
She
under
didn't
the
never
bridges.
admit to loving anything.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I am in the like.
I'm actually doing that too. I'm pointing, going, "Wow,
Whoa!
wow,
It's pretty damn
Far
cool.
out.
gnarly, dude."
All right,
Hmm.
I'll climb down.
Do I know anything about this castle?
Make me a history check.
18, 15 plus 3.
18 is often referred to as the Sea Tower. It is much of Aquarin was built up sort of over the course of the Unitary, and it really started popping off. Really started like coming into its form after the Unitary, as expected. As the bogs were not a conquered area, there wasn't a whole lot of trade going through this area because
Mhm.
everything else was Unitary controlled. But there was trade within the bogs itself. But as it's come into the now global market, it has been able to expand greatly. The tower itself is fairly old, and with an 18, I would say you recognize that the leader of Aquarin is known as the Skipper.
And would be in that castle.
One would expect, yes.
Okay, so it's not just like an old castle that happens to be here.
Yeah. Nobody lives there. We're an autonomous commune.
Okay, sounds good.
And we're all like settled. Like I don't like we've already paid for the, or I guess we've already like that's been settled.
Mallory is paid for
The ship?
the
Yeah.
ship, yes.
Yeah, for the ship. That's it. That's not a thing.
Else you are on your own.
What about
Okay.
Stormlord?
What's Alf saying? He
All right,
lives
I'll-
here. Is he giving
Yeah.
commentary?
Oh yeah, that's the Sea Tower. The leader there is all of this information is just belayed by Alf.
Spewing it
Perfect.
out.
And
He
Diego's
just
and
points
Diego like
straight at
keeps
it.
Diego. You keep trying to go in and be like, "Oh, did you know?" He's like, "Oh, and this other thing that you were about to say." um,
Oh, that thing? Oh, it's about
Really
this.
instructive elf.
um,
I mean, makes sense if he lives here, after all.
yeah, no, he seems happy to be back.
Do you have a house?
Oh no, I usually just stay at the church.
Oh.
Would they have rooms we can use while we're here?
Yeah, no, they told us that we can do that. I had mentioned this
Oh.
previously. Says Alf.
It's been
Oh,
some
well,
time.
we better
yeah.
make our first stop there so we can drop off our things.
Sure. First we're gonna sell these mushrooms, and I'm pointing to the giant stack of mushroom
Yeah, it's at this
and
point. So
crates.
the crew immediately has disembarked and starts taking off the cargo. Somebody from this little port, which seems also to be an inn, comes out and signs some papers, starts telling where to put stuff. They start taking off crates and they're looking at him. Alfred's over, no, don't worry, I'll take care of these. He's grabbing bags of mushrooms and taking them off and putting them to the side. Gives you a thumbs up.
I'm gonna
Shide.
ask. I'm gonna like. I'm gonna ask if they want like that captain if he would like a box of mushrooms as a gift for taking us this far.
He stops putting away the cargo. He's moving a little slow. Shoulders kind of little, slow to heal. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, sure. Mushrooms on the ship. I'm sure that will not cause any issues. Cortara just like glares at him and all of you.
Okay, maybe not. That's fine. That's all
No,
good.
it is fine. Go ahead. More mushrooms on the ship. Why do I care? Says Cortara. And she walks over. Here you are in Okrin, with another trip back to Monmouth tomorrow. So this is where we part. If you're staying here in Okrin for some time, I'd recommend the Sea Serpent's Cove. If you're willing to spend the coin, it's right there behind you. Else, the dripping ore will do. Just sleep with your coin purse in your hand.
Well, I'll
Dripping.
shake her hand.
What was it?
There was the
Siren's Cove?
Sea Serpent's
Sea-
Cove, which is right behind you, and the dripping ore.
Yeah, well, we'll
Two
take
establishments
take his
of
turns.
different repute. We'll say.
Well, we also have Alp's accommodations that he's willing to give us.
So
So
we should go to the oiled hand.
he's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
bring us straight there.
Anyways, yeah, I guess Diego and I will shake hands with the captains and wish them farewell, and I will try to make sure that the mushrooms don't get on the ship. I guess I'll just I'll make sure one of the empty boxes stays on the ship.
Ugh.
I have my.
As you're sort of walking away from the boat, you overhear Cortara say that she needs that before they leave, they should bring a pyromancer on board.
Oh, I really hope that we didn't. Okay. Anyways, Alf, what? Everybody pick up a box, I guess, or a bag.
Yeah, just a bag is fine. He there's only like, I'll say, roll a d4.
Like one large crate. Worth,
Okay, there's like
full
one
bags.
bag. When he compiles everything, there's sort of one large sack that he can fit everything into.
Okay.
So he can just carry it himself.
Yeah, I got this. All right. Ugh. And he goes, and as you step off the dock,
Step off.
you step off the dock, you are immediately approached by what appears to be a messenger wearing a green sash.
Mm-hmm.
Just holds out a
The
sheet.
sash means,
Holds out a sheet of paper. To you.
and it says,
Oh, message press.
Do you take the paper?
Sure, I'll read it.
Okay, please roll me a. Nah, you're good. You take the
Turns the
paper
paper and
without a
gives it
word, without a nod. He turns around and moves back north.
Do I
Green
notice
sash.
like
Do I
does the
recognize
green?
sash?
It
Yeah.
just looks like a green sash. It looks like a nice green sash.
Nice
Interesting.
green
Just earlier.
sash.
Nice green sash. You look at the note and it just says, "Meet me at the castle. Ridden Prozath, Skipper."
Oh,
Ah,
well, that's a message from Skipper. We should probably make haste there as soon as we drop our stuff at the church.
How the fuck do you spell stash?
SCASH?
ASH? Okay.
What?
Sash.
Yeah.
Sash.
SASH.
I don't know why the hell I thought it was stash the whole time. I was like, yeah, the things he's wearing is a stash. No, he's wearing a
Yes, I
sash.
have
Okay.
a green stash.
Wearing
Would
nothing
you
but
like
his
to-
mustache.
Would you like to see what I have in my
Is he
special green
Tyroshi?
stash? He's not
Is he
Tyroshi.
Tyroshi?
He does not have blue
Does he have a
hair.
green stash?
No,
I was
meet
like, does
him
he have a
when?
green mustache?
he does not. Anyway, so what do you guys want to do? Aquarin is at your disposal.
Well,
Meet him at the
if I have
tower,
a
you
letter
said?
from the skipper, I'm answering that immediately.
At
So I
the
think we should go to the church, which is right on the way, drop our stuff off, and then go straight to the castle.
All right. Well,
But-
yeah, we can fin it. We can
DM's note: the church is
I'm
put it
not on
through
the,
the
way.
markets tonight.
The church
On the
is the
way?
white thing up there, right?
What? No,
No.
it is not. That is the sanctuary of order, my good sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
where's the church?
Oh, where's
Where
the
is-
church? Well, it would not. It's not this church or 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 this church or
It's
this
the
church.
castle, yeah?
It's this church.
One on the
One
other
down here.
end.
Right down here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where Alf's church is.
Well, I'm going to go straight to the skipper in that case. Can I leave my, like, suitcase with
excuse
somebody
me.
to bring?
We'll all go together. This is a team effort. So hold your horses.
Yeah.
We'll all find our way
Yeah,
to the
horses.
church in time.
Hold your
Yeah, get it because he rides a
seahorse.
horse. Yeah, hold your sea
Mhm.
horse.
Sea source.
She source.
Oh my god, shut up!
I'm out here riding it, and by it I mean my
My
seashores.
she-
Snob.
My seahorse.
My sea snow.
Well, I mean, we should. What time of day is it?
Noon,
Noon.
evident by the noon bells which ring about you.
Okay.
Alright.
Well,
How would we know that?
we shouldn't delay answering a message from the skipper.
Sun is
No
above
shit.
you,
Twinkle
directly above
toes.
you.
Oh, you're lying.
All
No,
right.
then it's the
every-
zenith. It's not noon.
Everybody's got their
I don't
stuff. We're
fucking
ready.
care. It's
Wait,
noon.
are you saying I'm staring directly at the sun?
I'm covering her eyes.
All right, Eddie, you want to fucking get into it? Ixanda has 24 suns, which birth to life and then to sleep each hour. Don't fuck with me.
Fish titties. Wait, who? What?
Well,
We're
the
going
zenith,
to the
otherwise known as
skipper.
high noon, which is a type of noon.
It's high noon. Also, yeah, that was
Alright.
I put fish titties there like an hour ago. Anyways, where do
We're
you
going to
want to
York.
go? The city is at your
going
disposal.
We're going to see
Jesus, stop
Skipper.
yelling. Jesus.
We're off
God,
to
well,
see
we
the
said like 4
skipper.
times. We're off to see the Skipper.
Off to see
We're
the
off to see the
skipper.
skipper.
The wonderful skipper of.
Does
Awkward.
my background ability give me anything here?
What is your background ability?
Position of
Yeah.
privilege. You are welcome
No.
in high society, and people assume you have the right to be wherever you are. The common folk make every effort to accommodate you and avoid your displeasure, and other people of high birth treat you as a member of the same social sphere.
Okay, perhaps
I have
in
one like that.
Marnmouth. You
Yeah.
I have
are.
one like
Okay.
that.
They do
That
not
makes
sense.
know your. They do not know your name here.
Does he know that? I have to think about
He,
that.
he may not know that. He may think, yes, these are seafaring folk, very, very, beloved of the family Parloon.
Of course.
Clark,
People of the sea.
As we're
you know.
walking, can I try to
Sailors.
find a church with my symbol on it?
You certainly can. Make me a religion check.
I'm good
What's the broadcaster function on the community board?
What?
Oh my, 21.
When you go to like chat, there's like a thing that says broadcaster.
Broadcaster.
Yeah,
Hard.
it's
Maybe it's a
community
affiliate
thing.
thing.
Broadcaster,
maybe.
that's just the
Broadcaster. I hardly know her.
There should be a
Um,
hardly
well,
knower
it's the-
feature.
There
it's
should
the-
be. We're going to implement that. Twitch has actually reached out to me about implementing that for a
Implementing
while
all
now.
our ideas. They're gonna implement all our
specifically, yeah.
ideas.
Yeah, no, they've been
Broadcaster
really,
just
really
up
like
there,
getting
the
into
fact
it. They're
that
like,
we were
okay, how can we make this better for you?
streamer's chat symbol.
How can we make this better for you?
So true.
Right.
Anyway, so back to where we were before. So with your history check, or religion
I
check.
love a religion.
Yes, you note that you see. Oh, one moment. I closed the
The
thing
skipper
I need to have
note
open.
says to meet
At-
him, like,
Meet me at the
Castle.
castle.
yeah, that's it. Okay,
As
cool.
as you are making your way through, you see a couple like symbols here and there. Some that you recognize are just sort of minor deities that you sort of know the name of from a book you've read, but not much beyond that. The two major ones that you note, and you all sort of note this as you're walking up. The first one being here in the top right-hand corner is a smaller blue temple. All
Mhm.
around it has been dug down into sea level, such that it is now just sort of precariously perched above the sea. You recognize this as a temple to Talos,
Mm.
god
Ooh.
of storms.
Okay.
As you continue making
And there's
your
like a trench
way,
around it.
yes, that goes down to sea level, so it drops about
Mhm.
20
So, like
feet.
a moat, kind of.
Yeah, but it drops. There's a like 20-foot drop
Oh, okay.
down to like
So it's
sea
like a
level.
toilet bowl.
Sure.
It's a moat.
Yeah.
As you make your way through, you begin to feeling it in your arms first. The air has gotten colder, easily by
Wow.
20 degrees, as you stare up at a temple covered in frost. All around it, despite the otherwise fairly temperate weather, everything in this area, including some of the houses, are covered in frost. Recognize the symbol of a snowflake, Veronica, as the symbol of Oril, divine of winter. The symbol,
Oriole?
yes, Oril.
Oreo.
On the front of Talos, you see that there is a
Oh, are we gonna have pictures?
no, it just sort of is a lightning bolt. It's like 3 lightning bolts.
Got it.
No, just
Would I
sort of-
know? Is Talos related at all to like Umberlee or Valkyr or any of the gods I
you
would be
can make
vaguely
a
associated with?
you can make a check for that if you would like to.
Religion.
True,
Yes.
Religion.
That's a natural one.
Natural 1. Talos is the lord of goblins.
Wow. Pretty fancy
Damn.
temple. There must be a lot of goblins around here.
What
I
goblins?
remarked.
What?
This is the storm god.
No, I'm quite certain he's the Goblin Lord.
No. Wait.
Goblin
Can
he's
I also
not.
get on this?
Man, fucking got him. Let's
Make
do
a
it.
religion
can I
check. Make
wait?
a religion
Yeah.
check.
Can I make my weight in this? This is a.
A religion
This is
check.
fun because we have
that's
3
also a
religious
natural
classes.
one.
Oh.
I'm starting with Diego.
This is the Goblin Temple. This is where the
Yeah,
goblins
no,
are.
no.
Yeah, this is
Goblin temple.
this is totally the Goblin Temple. What are you fucking
No,
talking about?
Guys, I like.
I thought you were a
storm god.
cleric.
Yeah.
I am one.
Alf looks
Yeah,
up.
so
He's like,
how
"Oh,
do
I
you
didn't know
not-
this was the Goblin Temple." Cool.
Oh, I'm right.
Yeah, Talos, the god of goblins.
No, the
Goblins
Lord
are
of
done.
Goblins.
Anyways, moving on.
Weird.
You might need to, refresh your,
I'm gonna
knowledge.
walk up to someone and I'm gonna be like, excuse me, what temple is this?
Make a religion check.
Make me. I don't know what to roll here. I guess I'll just roll the d20, see what happens. All right, it's a 6. They just sort of look. Oh, some religious shot temple. It's always fucking. He goes and he just sort of like points around the edge. And you see that there are blackened sections of sort of the sandstone. Lightning strikes every couple fucking days. It's a sick place.
Any,
You haven't seen any goblins around it,
The
no?
goblins have learned to channel lightning, I see.
I
yeah,
seen
well,
any-
they must be pretty.
Ever seen any
Oh,
goblins? Just, here and there. What's your problem?
Oh, nothing about goblins, but I show him my.
Well, then
like,
why'd you
amulet.
ask about the goblins then?
It's not my issue; it's their issue, and I point to the people behind me.
See, it appears that if you're calling the goblins some sort of issue, you got yourself a bit of a gender.
Gender.
Hmm.
Hardly know her.
Have you
Is someone
seen this-
saying the goblins are an issue? They're a
Have you seen this?
proud and ancient
Have you
people.
seen this symbol before, sir?
Oh, it's a bird. Yeah.
Have you seen this anywhere in like
Have you
the city
seen
at all?
birds?
He points
seen
up
it?
to the sky. He looks over to you. Oi, oi! Is she with you?
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry,
We'll
she's
take care of this.
unwell. She's gotten in an accident, so we're still working on the.
Seems she
come on,
got some sort
come
of
on.
brain slug or something.
Yeah,
I
she's
got a
still.
worm. It's eating
Well,
my
yeah,
brain.
just to see, gotta make sure she didn't like catch one of those brain-eating amoebas.
Yeah, sorry about that, sir.
You be well.
Take care.
He'll certainly
making it sound like
try.
I-
Ugh.
Have
If
him
Are
with
you
you.
all
there's
right?
a
You're making it
lightning
sound
strike
like I have a
behind him.
mind-
Bam! Right outside the temple. Ah!
You're
I'm gonna
making it
lean
sound
over
like
to
I have a
Veronica,
mind
whisper
for
quietly,
parasite
are you
head.
sure the dust isn't getting to you, Veronica? You took more than I expected you to.
I don't even remember really last night.
Hmm. I'll keep an eye on this.
All right, so you walk past the temple of Oril.
It's cold here.
God of winter.
You continue making your way. You can
As
hear
naturally indicated by the frost.
you can hear the bustle of the market as you're making your way about. It's very busy. Almost, dare I even say, potentially busier than the one in Marnmouth.
Wow.
You make your
But like
way.
smaller.
Hmm?
But smaller? So like kind of denser?
This is significantly denser.
Okay, like a mall almost.
Yes, significantly denser. You make your way past. Shut up, Sage. Shut the fuck up. I hate you. Um, um,
It just popped up.
Nice. Yeah.
okay, so as you make your way past here, you look within. You see it's a some sort of a guard outpost, different patrols. There's a sizable wall surrounding it. It seems that this place is very much made for made to like survive a siege. Continuing your way past a little bit of a harbor, where it seems there are some naval ships going in and out, being repaired, until you finally reach the front gate. The guard crosses their glaives before you. Who goes there?
Oh, I'm not going to speak. I'll let they speak.
Hydra has arrived to speak with the skipper. We've been summoned.
Well, I'll see your note.
I'll pass him the note.
He goes and he places the note up against a shining blue opal stone, and as it touches it,
Nice.
it just disappears into this thin arcane mist. All right then. They bring their glaives back up. Go on ahead into the tower.
Thank you.
I'll nod at them.
All right.
We be strutting, folks.
The
On my
castle
toes.
the castle interior is fairly bare bones. It looks like there's some servant
Bones.
housing, a small retainer of guards who are around here, but not much beyond that. You make your way into the tower and you see winding all the way up very slowly is a large spiral staircase. Center of the tower, it seems that there are several floors sort of separating this tower, and they are connected by this staircase. And within, right in the dead center, you see this sort of glowing arcane disc.
Ooh.
Like a tensor's disc.
I don't know what that is, so no.
Tensor.
So no.
Tensor's disc. Floating
Tensor.
disc.
Anyways,
Tensor.
so
Tensor.
you're here. You see there are a few servants walking about. Oh, good day, good day.
Good day. Do you know where we can find the skipper's office?
Ah, yes. Just step on the disc there, and you'll be right away. So try to
Oh, I
stand
step on
near
my
the middle.
disc.
As you
Thank you.
all step on the disc, you feel as it sort of
Shh.
goes into place, and ever so slowly it begins to rise straight up into the air through the floors. Well, not through the floors, there's a hole in the ceiling. But you go and you rise and you rise and you rise, and there are no windows on the outside, or at least none that you can very, very well see. There are a few portholes that you're able to look out very briefly as you rise up.
But
towards
how's the building
top.
lit? Are there like torches?
Yes, there's a mix of torches on the lower levels, and then it turns into these sort of arcane flames. Or like arcane sort of like globes of light that are just sort of pressed onto the walls.
Like mage light?
Yeah, basically like mage light. You reach the penultimate floor, upon which you just have to, take a few more steps up, and as you reach sort of this final floor, you look out and you note that the tower's peak is made from glass walls with decorative columns holding up what is a elaborately designed mosaic ceiling. For many of you, this is the highest you have been off the ground ever. And that makes you a little bit uneasy as you sort of step up onto the last one of you steps onto this floor. You look down and it appears that the floor beneath you, where you had just been, has vanished.
Are we on top? Are we standing on glass?
You are currently you like look down like sort of the stairs, and suddenly the floor just isn't really there. It's hard to describe. The floor it's just not there. The ceiling above the image depicts a lighthouse, its illumination piercing a dark sea which surrounds it.
Do I recognize this as the lighthouse we saw coming into Upgrade?
That is a fair assumption. That
Okay.
It's sort of a landmark. It's the city sigil. Sitting in a shipwood throne is a mage wearing a relaxed shirt and tattered slacks. A wide-brimmed hat floats lazily above his head, while two white birds gaze at your entrance. In unison, the birds caw, startling the sleeping mage from his slumber. Ugh. He just looks directly at you. Did the Bog Queen truly expect that I wouldn't notice her personal guard entering the city?
We're just passing through your lovely city here. We're just on the way to a mission in Grey Rock. We thought it to come through here instead of go the entire way through the bogs.
Are we not supposed to? This is table talk. Are we not supposed to be talking to people about this specific mission?
I mean, he's the ruler
I don't think
of.
we're supposed to talk to them
he's
about it being a gun. I think it being in Grey Rock is not classified.
Yeah, but Grey Rock, as far as people know, is like a place that nobody like searches for. Is like a made up town. Am I
What?
right in that, or?
I mean, you're not wrong. It's sort of a fabled city of kobolds. It's sort of a, it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to Grey Rock. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to, the city of gold.
Yeah, so
Eldorado.
like
El Dorado. I almost said
mind.
El Diablo. That was not right.
We have a mission.
The
We have a
devil.
mission in the mountains, and we didn't want to go through the bogs the whole way.
Yes, but is it not customary when you're sending a military force through one's domain that certain discussions ought to happen?
Oh, well, I'm sure there was a missive
Or-
sent. I apologize if it was lost in the mail or something.
Oh yes, lost in the mail. Very quaint.
would they like assume that like Mallory was like going to make arrangements like this prior to leaving?
Not particularly.
this was just not-
This
yeah.
is a bit of an odd, and this is from your experience. This is a bit of an odd occurrence because
Yeah.
how does he know that you're here? Why does he know
mean,
that
I'm
you're
sure he
here?
has eyes everywhere.
You guys are just sort of walking through this town that has, hundreds of thousands of people going in and out of it each day.
Just got here.
I guess I'll ask like how did you know we were on our way?
Nothing in Ocarin happens without my knowledge.
Ah, I see the church.
What did you just say?
I can only assume one of our members is with the church from Aqua, and I assume you're
There
in
are
contact with
many
them.
churches of Okurin. Too many churches of Okurin.
Mm.
Yeah, you see,
Is
you represent the state in that case.
Represent the state. I am the damned state.
mm.
Hmm. Well,
Regardless, this is
it's an honor to make your acquaintance, Skipper. I'm
yes.
sorry we
I
didn't
am
meet under
sure
more
that it is.
pleasant
Well,
circumstances.
I will get down to brass tacks. You have come
Mhm.
here, parading, going through my city to go on some mysterious journey out into the mountains, which. The mountains? I know of only one mountain that is easier to get through here, and that would be the sea coast to the south of the bogs. Am I correct, or are you making your way to Snowlock by some damned route?
It is the seacoasts, right?
Yes.
You're exactly correct.
Ah, well, I hope you're excited to find Sea Rock and little else. Regardless, while you are here, there is something that you can do for me. Let's call it diplomatic assistance.
Mm. Shoot.
Well, from your walk to my humble abode here, you no doubt passed the Temple of Oril, a building
I
with.
hope you was gonna say Talos so bad. I was gonna be like, oh, of course, the Goblin Lord.
The Goblin Town, the Goblin Building.
The building
Oh yeah.
with frost around it. There are dozens of
Mm.
these religious fanatical groups in my city, all vying for power and influence over each other, and, far more importantly, me. I have little care for the divines, as they have little care for me. So, as I do not adjudicate over these godly spats, the zealots have run amok. It's always something with them. Ugh.
All right.
Well,
So you'd like us to reduce the tension, or
this month, it's been the crab men on the beach. Count yourselves lucky
Mm.
you did not come in. Count yourselves lucky that you came in from the north, else you would have heard their prayers from the beach. As if Okurin didn't have enough worshippers, now we're taking them in from the damned sea. Regardless,
from the
these
sea?
crustaceans claim they have an object which holds back great power, and everyone is so terribly worried about it. The wave serpents, servants of Umberlee, want to take it from them, and the Wakinar simply want to sell it, while the joy bringers of Lyra and the Selunites want to keep it, want to allow them to keep it for their worship. This sort of squabble is beneath me, so I won't be sullying my hands with it. You four figure it out, and perhaps I can provide some diplomatic assistance to you as well. Or if you simply don't feel like it, you can leave me to my misery and know that I will do the same to you.
I personally like the idea of scratching an itch if you'll scratch mine.
I mean, this is certainly irregular, but I see no reason why we can't help.
Very good.
Hydra is always yeah, go for it, whatever. Talk your
Go for
diplomatic
it.
talk, boy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Mallory would be glad for us to lend our assistance to an ally.
Quite pleased to know Hydra is doing good work outside of just Marnmouth.
Good. I heard of your tragedy. Dreadful.
Yes.
But some of the things will happen, and they will happen again. So, no doubt, the tactician you call a patron is doing well to prepare your defense.
He's referring to Mallory.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's our number one priority?
Wonderful. Make it your number 2 priority for the time being. And beyond that, whatever you request of me within reason will be yours in the honor of diplomatic assistance.
We
Do
be
you,
we
do
be
you happen to
shaking
have
on
an
it.
advisor or a counselor who is not too busy to keep abreast of these religious disputes, so we know what buttons we might be pushing if we side with one faction or the other?
Yes, actually, I can. I'll have her see to you at your exit.
That would be
Thank you.
most kind. Thank you.
Yes, she is quite astute. I have placed her in charge of in charge of my guard, and has kept well a finger, shall we say, on the pulse of the zealots. He says, laughing at his own joke.
Seems like the balance of power is quite important here.
Well, there is no balance of power. There's the authority of the skipper, and there's the rest.
Well, if you'd like the balance to be tipped a little more in your favor, I'm sure we can help.
Not sure you know what a balance is, my good man, but very well. Go on. Solve this issue, return to Celesta. She will inform me of your success, or more potentially likely your failure. But we shall see.
Uh,
Oh, that's
Thank you,
promising.
Skipper.
Yes, do your
Is
queen
there a
proud.
way? Is there a way? Don't call it that. Is there a way?
Huh?
Nothing. Is there a way you'd
No,
like to be
no,
referred
no,
to by
no,
the way, like Your
no.
Excellency, or
Pardon. I believe you said something.
I said, please don't call her the Bog Queen.
Why not? Is her title, is it not?
No. It's a common misconception. She views it as an insult.
Oh, well, I'm...
Would Diego know that?
Yes. His family have been political allies with Mallory for a long time.
Okay.
Well, very well. If she does not wish to inherit the name of her predecessor, that is upon her own accord. But perhaps she should cling on to a bit of sentimentality in this current political struggle, shall we say. And boy, do mind your tongue, lest you forget where you forget where you stand. Diego, the tile beneath you seems a little looser now.
We best be on our way, Skipper. We'll make this quick.
I'm just looking at
Skipper.
the tile below his feet. I'm like, he's gonna fall. He's gonna fall. This is gonna happen.
You can hold his hand.
Fall, damn it, fall!
Fall, please! I'm begging.
That's it. That's it. We're good. All right. Wrap it up. Keep your mouth shut. Let's go.
Thank you, Skipper.
Enjoy your time in my city.
I'll wave and bow.
Yeah, I'll do my little kneel, whatever.
He just sort of...
I just give him a salute.
He just waves you off. Ugh. Waves you off.
All right, let's.
This guy's
get
got
this
like
over with.
Vladimir Harkonnen vibes.
Okay, so let's see here. The crab people. Let's get a recap here. Crab people.
Crab people.
Well, I'm
they
sure we'll
got
be
a
talking
thing.
to what's her name?
Yeah.
Celestia.
You can go and talk to Celeste.
Have a thing. Yeah, crab people have a thing. Everybody wants that thing or wants something to do
They
with
have
that
an
thing.
artifact of power, and everybody, all the different churches have different ideas for what should be done with the artifact.
We should just give it to Alf.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea, says Alf.
No.
Well,
Yeah,
what
why?
if it's
Why?
a what if
Why
it's a
can't we have?
mushroom?
Why? Why
I
not
doubt
give
it's a
make
mushroom.
ourselves
It's probably
stronger?
some
Why
sort
not
of
make ourselves
orb or
stronger? Why
staff or
give it to other
something.
people when we have ourselves? He
So
doesn't
they
even
have an
want.
artifact of power. Oh,
The thing is,
also, could I
the funny,
say
the funny wizard guy doesn't even want it. So if we just take it, then we win.
DM.
Yep.
Could I say that I have attuned to this trident while we
If you
were
wanted to
on
do
the
that
boat?
over the past 4 days, yes, you can do that.
Okay, cool. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yes. So it is a +1 trident, and it returns to your hand with a bonus action.
Heck yeah.
So you
Heck
can't.
yeah.
It does not just return as a free action. This is weaker than
Yeah.
something that actually has like the returning property, because that's like a rare item.
that.
So this is a
I
step
did
on
that.
the way.
Yeah. Bonus action.
This is like a
return.
considerably better trident.
That's freaking cool. It's a +1 weapon, so that is that +1 to attack?
And damage.
Yeah.
And damage.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think a trident's what, a D10 or a D12?
No.
I
Yeah.
can't remember.
I believe.
What is it?
Trident is a
D6. But it's
D6.
strong.
Oof.
1d6.
Oh, it's versatile. You can two-hand it
1d6 plus
for
1,
D8.
or if you two-hand it, it's 1d8. But you cannot two-handed
Oh.
throw.
But it's a ranged weapon.
Yeah.
It's just a ranged weapon that can come back to you. So
Is it a ranged weapon?
yeah, you can throw it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
the
you can
whole
throw it
point
at
of
As you
return to
think
use
that
bonus
to as you think that to yourself, you remember the Baron as he threw
Impaling.
it at you several times from distance,
Times.
and it returned to his grasp.
Yep. Anyways. So
Oh,
it's 3
also,
piercing. It's
you can
magical piercing.
you can use your great weapon fighting with it if you
Yeah.
like, if you are wielding it with two hands.
Yeah, you cannot
yeah,
great
yeah.
weapon
So
fighting
it would
if
be
you're
1d8.
throwing it.
Yeah, no. I figured not, but this would seem like a object of fun power. So it's just 1d8.
D6. D8 if you're wielding it with two hands. So you can
yeah.
choose how many hands to use it.
All right. And then +1.
Well, what's your attack bonus with your
Attack bonus?
greatsword?
My greatsword's +6.
It's +6, so this should be +7
+7, and
to hit,
then
and then +4 damage.
+4 damage. Okay. And what is it? Piercing damage?
I believe
Magical
it is. Yeah.
piercing? Alright, cool. I'm just gonna say piercing. Anyways. Thank you. Thanks, Chief.
Yep.
More like a Chief Master might.
So we're ready to meet Celesta, is that right?
Yes,
Celesta.
I am. As you guys are, you walked back down, the floor sort of appeared again, and you're taking the elevator back down again.
Little elevator music.
One
I didn't know
moment.
he could
I just
do
wanna
that.
check something.
An interesting
we,
fellow, but he certainly seems to have the right idea for Aquarin.
Well, if anything, freedom of religion and all, but
Oh,
man's
too
gotta
many
organize
factions
his shit.
vying for power at once. It's
Hmm.
bad for any polity.
Yeah, so let none
Doesn't
of them
matter
have
if they're
it. We have
religious
it.
or irreligious.
No, I think if anything, it would be best if is it an object found by these people?
Well, we could use it
I don't know. We'll find
to
out.
defeat the fish people. Let us
Okay,
have
well,
it.
But
no.
Clearly, corrupt churches are not the same thing as free expression of religion.
No.
Yeah, so we'll give it to Alf.
No. Listen, there
Yeah.
are more than
Yeah,
it's
we'll give it
No.
to Alf.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll destroy it.
maybe we'll have to destroy it.
But we could use it.
Yes, we might be able to use it, but that's not our call here.
Why? We it's a side quest we're just doing. We're like, this guy wants us to do something for him.
If
and we
anything,
take it off his
we'd have to
hands.
return it to turn it to the skipper.
But he doesn't want it.
If he doesn't want it, then we could take it, but we'd have to just at least
He
take
doesn't
it
want
out
it
of.
because he doesn't care about the religious people here. in the
Okay,
city.
well, it does. It does. He doesn't care about the religious people. That doesn't mean he
Let's
doesn't
just
care about
talk
the
to the
artifact.
advisor.
Let's talk to the advisor first.
We are.
Let's-
We're in the elevator. This is our
You're-
elevator
you're in
conversation.
the
We're
elevator.
like,
I'm
going to
totally.
talk.
I'm writing stuff down. I'm checking stuff.
What's
that's the one.
what kind of music is playing
We're
right now?
arguing as the like door opens and Celestia's just right here as we're like full.
So there's no door.
Where's
It's,
the
it's a
what's the
floating
elevator music
disc.
have? Is there any music?
Is
playing?
everyone watching us have this conversation?
You see some servants, sort of as you're passing through floors, give a quick glance, but they know to keep their curiosities to themselves. Of those meeting the skipper. As
Rabble,
the
rabble, 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 rabble.
So as you reach the final floor, or the main floor, you see who appears to be, and it is, the person that you're going to be meeting. She stands before you in a simple green dress with little adornment. You notice two things immediately. One of her arms, there is a bronze metal prosthetic inlaid with a pink jewel in the forearm. And for some reason, she wears a black blindfold across her eyes. Moving the bronze arm outward, she simply snaps her fingers, giving off a noticeable clicking sound which her ears react to.
Hmm.
Hello. I am Celesta, though you may refer to me as Cell. I was told that I would be assisting you in bringing you up to speed with the current conflict.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Wonderful. So,
We're happy to do as the skipper wishes, but we need to know what he wishes us to do first.
of course. Yes, well, this is certainly a point of contention within the city. Our people are very concerned with it, especially those of the religious persuasions. It appears we have some crabmen who have made their way onto our southernmost beach, near the lighthouse, and have been spending each day communing there and celebrating and worshipping some sort of box, within which they claim is something that is withholding great power.
Crabmen? Is that what they call themselves?
Yes, that is their
Has
nomenclature.
has anybody verified that there is a item within this box?
No, there isn't.
No.
It
Okay.
could be empty. Perhaps that would be the best situation after all of it. But with all of our differing religions within the city, there are differing beliefs about what should be done about a group of what seems to be outsiders parading around, or a group of outsiders who appear to be parading around with something that could destroy the city.
Oh, well, if it's a matter of security, then the box should be recovered and dismissed of.
Ah, yes, but perhaps that will make them upset.
Well, that's not necessarily.
Sometimes those who wish to destroy a city might deserve to be
And
made
they should
upset.
go get the box then.
Within their right, I don't think they're, as you call them,
I
outsiders.
mean, if it's just a box, they're within their right to keep worshiping it, but I assume we should go verify this.
They
I
can worship it. Why
suggest
was it
that
the
you-
arms of Alf?
I do suggest that you meet them. They do not
Yes.
seem to wish any harm.
All right. Understood.
So what are the different factions and what are their positions? I'll pull out my notebook.
Well,
Let's list it out.
yes, so there's much going on with this, and each sort of vying for their own. Just yesterday, we had the leaders from several of the larger churches attending to speak with the skipper, much to his dismay. So beginning with the, shall we say, aggressors, would be the aquaticists. The aquaticists
Those
seem-
are they worship the dead god, right?
Yes. The Aquaticists seem to wish it for themselves. They say that it is a gift from the dead god, and that it is something that they are meant to have control over, and that they seem very convinced that this could bring disaster, and that they must obtain it. But that is coming from an aquaticist, so you may take that with a grain of salt.
And
There are,
they're known to stir up trouble like that around here, right?
they are. There are levels to religious beliefs within all followings, but never before have I seen something so very aggressive
Does she seem like a human or an elf?
than with the
Also,
aquaticists. Hmm?
does Celestia seem
Seems
like
to
a
be an
human or
elf.
an elf?
Seems to be an elf.
Okay, not a sea elf, right?
No. Oh, I forgot to put the picture. It's really sick art. You can definitely tell when there are characters who I like found the art for first, and then sort of
Oh, cool.
everything sort of came with them. Yes.
Does she have an automail right arm?
A little bit, yeah. Anyways, she goes on to say there are a few others who seem to desire it for their own purposes of a similar note to what the aquaticist was saying. The wave servants of Umberlee are of particular desire, as are the worshippers of Talos and Wokin.
Mhm.
Those
Oh, the
are,
Goblin Lord.
she
So-
sort of like scrunches her nose a little, just
Wait, so the wave serpents,
Hmm.
Umberlee and Talos,
How
their
do you
thoughts
spell
are
Woking?
Waukeen. And she goes on to say, and those are the divines of the sea, storm, and coin, respectively.
How do you? Oh, that's a
sorry.
that's not a elf's church, is it?
No, he's
He is
King
from the Happy
Joy.
Monk Company.
Right.
Yeah.
Woking is WO.
Waukeen.
hey you. It's not Woking.
How do you say
WAU,
Waukeen. Wokin.
God of
Um,
wokeness. I see.
Clark, how do you say the fish god? Is it Sekola?
Oh,
Sekola.
Sekola? That is,
Sekola.
yeah, that's more of a. Are you going to ask a question about that?
Yeah. I'm like, do you know the name of Sekola?
I do not. She sort of stammers for a second. It appears my memory says that it's some sort of primal god, more minor. There are no shrines here for them.
Can I describe my god then? I mean, like,
maybe let's wrap this conversation up and we'll get to your god. Let's get through the conversation of the political conflict here.
Mhm.
Is that all right?
Okay, so the aggressors are the Aquaticists, Umberlee, Talos, and Woking worshippers.
Mostly the aquaticists. It seems that they were the ones who first discovered them, and when things got very close to being disastrous,
Right.
and that was then brought to the attention of the others, who in turn made their case. There are
See.
those who are more supportive of the Crabmen's charge. Those would be the Saloonites and the Joybringers of Lyra. Alf's
Selenites.
Alf's eyes sort of light up. Alf is a follower of Lyra, though not
Mhm.
a Joybringer, because he belongs to the
Lyra
company.
and
Yeah, Lyra
the
and
Loon
Saloon.
followers
Lyra
want-
is divine of joy and
want
happiness.
crab
Saloon is
people to
divine
keep
of
item.
the moon.
Okay, so they want the crab people to keep the item.
Yep.
Crab
And
people
then there are those who are
want item.
less than worried and those would be the temples of Auril, of Winter, and of Sylvanus, of Nature. They are
Laurel
often
and Sylvanus don't care.
more concerned with their own sanctuaries.
Okay. And of these churches, which, if any of them, have a good relationship with the skipper?
None.
Okay. Is that
Mm.
their doing or his?
She does not respond.
I see.
Where she just sort of. The skipper and the religious authorities of Okarin have not had good relations in some time, beyond Skipper Prozath's tenure.
Prozath
Well, I'm sure
tenure?
that. Well, his name is
Ridden Prozath.
So the bad relationship between the skippers and the churches predates him being skipper.
Mm.
And is the skipper always a mage? Sorry, this is my first time visiting Okra.
No, the skipper is just simply chosen by the past skipper.
Interesting.
Oh,
They often
and
share.
they until they retire.
Yes, it is upon one's death. Skipper is
Has
chosen.
anyone abdicated?
Perhaps.
Sorry, it's not particularly relevant.
I am not much an expert on the lore of this city. It is more of a. I am an assistant. I am the master of laws, and as it turns out, this is
Right.
entering into my domain.
Right. And there's no legal reason the crab people should have to forfeit the item. Is that right?
Certainly not. One may worship in any way, in the same way I shall not take from, pointing over to Veronica, whichever religious symbol she obtains.
Mm.
It is a question of safety.
Right. Speaking of
Could we
safety,
request?
one more question.
Oh,
Have you faced any attacks from Sahuagin recently here in
No,
Opera?
we have not.
Good to know. We were accosted by several all at sea on the way here, and they've been getting a lot bolder, as you may know, attacking Marnmouth recently. So,
and actually
as we've heard, you run the
feeling
guard.
a
You may want to keep that in mind.
I will take it under advisement.
It's,
under so the group of crab worshippers, how recently did they show up?
Few weeks, perhaps, maybe a month.
Has
And they've had
anybody
this
been
item the
able
entire time?
to
Yes. There was a good period of time where I believe no one knew what was in the box because nobody cared to listen.
What's in the box?
has anybody cared to ask if they could look in from the guards perspective to look inside the box just for security, or communicated that with them?
Outsiders are not allowed to look at the box. If I was
Outsiders as
to
in
Is there a box?
approach to them with guard in hand,
no, I don't
assuming
necessarily
that
mean that.
we must look into this box, I assure you that there would be chitin on our beach. I am attempting to avoid that. As you well know, starting wars against oceanic depths is not exactly a winning proposal. Monmouth itself has much to worry about that, and we do not wish to do that upon ourselves.
I didn't necessarily mean to bring the entire brigade with you. I just asked if anybody had tried to communicate. Not even to look at the box, but to communicate with any of the worshippers was simply my question about looking at the box. Apparently not. I understand.
You may go
why don't we
and
just-
speak to them yourselves. And in fact, I implore you to.
I think that's a good idea. Thank you, Captain.
Very well.
And one more thing,
Yes,
we're gonna win the war.
Okay.
I am
let's keep
sure that
moving.
you will.
All right. Anyways, Veronica, did you want to ask?
No, no,
Jake, how far
We're-
away are you from your mic?
no. My mic was just slightly far away. My bad, B.
Judge a man for how far his mic's away. Damn. What?
Hey.
Hello.
It's the guy. Oh.
It's Alf.
Hey yo, what's up,
Him.
buddy?
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
Yo, we're literally in your hometown. How does it feel to be home? How does it feel to be back? Back in black.
Oh man.
We just got here.
Aquaman is it called?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's freaking go.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's freaking go. To Aquarin. That's what I'm saying.
Have I met any of my people yet?
We haven't been there. We're about to go there.
Yeah, next stop.
I see.
All right.
He's drinking that water.
So, you guys are all
Speaking of drink,
set.
All right.
You have
So
asked your questions. You have your new task. You have a new
Mhm.
destination.
Let's talk to these crabmen.
what's the
well,
new task?
let's drop all of our shit off and then go meet the crowd people if that's all right.
All
We
right.
have time to think this through.
Quick update for
What
you
is
guys.
this? Yes.
There are crab people. They have an item
I
that
like
they say
I
is
like
of-
crab people.
I thought you would. They have an item that they are worshiping that they say is holding back a great power. The other religious authorities within Aquarin are very upset because they do not think that that is something that these people should have. So it is a question of let them keep it, take it away, who to give it to,
Yeah.
etc.
So I took the notes. It looks like the Lyra and Saloon followers, which includes you as a Lyra follower, want the crab people to keep the item.
Yeah,
the
I was gonna say.
Orel-
I was gonna say these crab people should have this item.
The Orel and Sylvanas followers don't care. The
Uh,
Aquaticists, who are the monk lady we rescued from the Luigan, which Diego doesn't know, but which Heidi did. They are like fanatical and they want the item for themselves. And the worshippers of Umberlee, Talos, and Wokeen also kind of want the item, but are not as strongly opinionated about it.
and I wanted just to give it to you. I'm like, what? No, let no one have it and let us have it.
Yeah, but Elf is a member of the Joy Church, so
Yeah, so he
Joy
would
Bringers,
just give it to them.
not-
I'm pretty sure
Not the
these
Joy
crab
Bringers.
people
And they
have
don't even want it. They would just give it
absolutely
back to the crab people, and then we'd be back where we started.
Yeah, there's a nice little circle of handoffs. You get called back up to the skipper's office. Guys,
Wait,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
think you
so
understood the
did you just
assignment.
say that? Did you just say that we have the object?
no, you don't.
No.
No.
The crab people do.
So the crab people have the object. We do not have confirmation if there's anything in the box that they're worshiping. It's just they have said that there is some powerful object in there, and everybody has now heard of the powerful object, and some people really want it for themselves. Some people don't give a fuck, and some people think that the crab people should have their object. But
Look, if the city hasn't been destroyed yet, the crab people are clearly proper
Yeah, they're
stewards of the
fine.
object.
Well,
They're-
post
they're-
haste, we must seek a deeper understanding of.
I guess the
other
power
thing
is
being held
the-
back by.
But to ask all parties and
Let's
then
go talk
make
to the
a
crab
decision.
people.
let's go talk to the crab people. The other thing is like the crab people they're outsiders, correct? They just showed up here like a couple weeks ago.
They are
Yeah, so we can-
from the
yeah, we'll-
ocean.
Literally from the ocean. They just showed
They're
up on the
actual
beach and
crab
started
people. They're
praying.
not just like people in crab hats.
No spoilers, Eddie.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
so
People
we're
in
gonna
crab
go.
hats?
No, they are not.
No, they're fish people with crab armor. That's what it is. It's fish
Why are
people
these
with
people being
crab
taken
armor.
seriously? This is like
Alright,
a
we're
town
going.
of morons.
We're going to stop at your church though to go say hello and drop our shit off, and hopefully just make sure we have respite for the night.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we will
Yes.
go talk to the crabs. We should make a game plan.
Crab people. Crab people.
We're
They
definitely
Oh,
not going to
crab
say that.
move like people.
I hope everybody is willing to make a donation.
Mm,
Hmm.
that a boy. Also, you have so many mushrooms.
Of course. This
have,
will
like,
be part of my donation.
You can sell them and then put the donation through.
Well, I'm gonna let
No,
the,
no, he's gonna-
the kind people of my organization.
He's gonna fence him off.
Glad
Yeah,
you got that.
he's fencing him off.
Oh man, if you all ever get interested, look up on Amazon a meal to die for by
Mhm.
somebody who was in, I forget what character, but somebody who was in The Sopranos. And it's about a food fence that is a murder mystery, and it
Hmm.
is throughout is sprinkled recipes.
Sick.
Hell yeah. All right,
Oh.
so where do you guys want to go? You want to go to the church
Yes.
or his
Yes.
Nick's organization? So you make your way back
The Happy
through
Monk.
here. You get cold.
Mhm.
You get a little goblin-y because there are goblins here. You go around
There's
here
no goblins.
off the map. You continue walking. You see over to your crab is facing
That's
your
our right.
right. This appears to be the location of the aquaticists. Evident by the emblem, their emblem, which is sort of everywhere. It is a jellyfish. It is sort of a purple jellyfish. Let me get a picture of it.
I like purple jellyfish.
It like this. This is sort of their symbol. Don't worry about that big white splotch. I don't know what that is.
You want to describe what this looks like to our audio podcast?
It's a
To our
purple
listeners?
jellyfish.
It's
That's
a
great, thanks.
neon sign of a jellyfish.
Mm,
It's a mushroom with legs,
thanks.
Exactly.
And it swims in the sea.
and it has a large white bar.
It
Moving,
spits
yeah, don't worry
large-
about the white bar. We'll fix that in post.
It's got
To your
tits.
left, you see a building, blue temple, small sized, absolutely shone in moonlight, even in the now like 2 o'clock sun.
Let's go.
That appears to be the place where the Saloonites likely.
Yo, is that from Cuphead?
No,
It is not from Cuphead.
Is that from
Looks like it's from
Buffy?
Cuphead.
that's from Delicious in Dungeon.
So, you now come forth to the Happy Monk Trading Company. As
Oh,
you have
Nick would
made your
love Delicious in
way
Dungeon.
south, you've noted that it is significantly nicer than it was in the north. Seems in the north is a bit more of a, those are tradesmen, craftsmen. And down here, this is where the merchants live. The buildings are a lot nicer. You have this cobblestone floor, your cobblestone road, which sort of transforms into this large area. The cobblestone is all sort of like a slight yellow as well, giving off almost this illusion of gold. It's on this elevated platform right above the beach. It looks over the sea at some parts. It's a pretty nice area. And one of the largest buildings in this is the Happy Monk Trading Company. You walk within. It's a very nice lobby. There's somebody sitting up front at reception. Oh, Alf, you're here.
Yes!
Your arrival was foretold.
Of course. I bring with me a small initial donation, and I
Oh, how
present
wonderful.
mushrooms. Please, post haste sell these. They will bring money to the organization.
Mushrooms. Wow. This is great.
Very
Um,
fine mushrooms.
I am
Honestly, wait,
sure they are. We will. I will. She sort of snaps her fingers. Some servants come over and like grab them and bring them over to the back. We will definitely take care of that. It appears he goes and starts like looking through some notes. Oh, it appears that you have done some really, I mean, even I knew that you were coming, but this is some outstanding work that you have done.
The magic tricks I do my little dancing light thing have been very effective. Very
Yes,
effective.
very effective. You were a triple digit donor.
Of course. And a little adventuring on the side has always supplants the donations, of course.
Yes, very astute, very
Uh,
smart.
Clark,
Yeah.
can I insight check of like how like serious she's being right now? Is she like just following along with it, or like is she like into what she's saying?
I mean,
Like,
sure,
you understand what
insight.
I'm saying?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
insight it.
Okay, I rolled a 13.
13. She seems, very locked in. Like she's, like, wow, like you have given a lot of money to the church. Like this is really kind of wild, like, she continues with you, Alf. You know, I believe I have written down here that it was decided from up above that you were going to be provided proper housing while you were here, and I must say I think that you have earned a night or several, as long as you wish to say, in Aquarin, at the finest of establishments. If you wish to continue to live in the worship area provided here, that is very well. But I would be more than happy to help set you guys up over at the Sea Serpent's Rest, the Sea Serpent's Cove.
By Lyra. That sounds fantastic.
Wonderful. You can actually, if you would like, you can grab anything that you left from last time, and we can get you set up there post haste.
Excellent. I have no objections. I am very tired after my time on the road.
On the water. Huh.
What do you say?
Oh, we were on a ship, so the seas are the
Oh,
road.
we were on a ship. I
Yes,
mean,
we were, and in fact, I think
it was
that
a,
the sea is really just like a road. Huh?
I mean, it is a highway, and all that
Like,
salt, man, it makes you feel like you're on the road.
And we're
You
just
guys
gonna
look at me
ride it
both like you're
all
crazy.
night long.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, just to go on back. You bring someone to help you with anything that you left.
I'll
Shoot
I'll help.
your
I'll
chipper.
help you. I'll help you, Alf. I'll help you move.
Why wouldn't I be?
I don't know.
With that,
She,
Veronica.
they, look.
Or yeah, go ahead.
This is a humble servant of an organization that does fantastic work.
What do you guys do again besides bring joy?
What else is there to do?
Well put.
Mm.
I want to go
Well.
home.
Onward, I guess. Let's go get your stuff packed up there, bud. You're moving up in the world.
Well, I mean, the rest of my party will have accommodations, correct?
Oh, of course. Any friend of Alf is a friend of ours.
See, guys, nothing to fear here.
I trust you, Alf. And these are really nice people. I really like how happy they are.
Oh, you're making me blush.
Mm. She's getting like
But-
shivers. Like this is just like too much.
What's happening?
Too much. Too much joy. I'm uncomfortable. I won't say it out loud, but like it's pretty much written on Shide's face.
It's just uncomfortably joyful.
Yeah.
Let's grab your stuff.
Let's go.
Diego doesn't necessarily trust these people, but they're giving him a place to stay.
All right.
I don't think they're
so
necessarily bad. I think it's just too much joy.
you walk into your accommodations, and to you, Alf, it looks pretty normal. Yeah, no, this is the place that you would sleep. This is the bed. That's the the window with the painting of the outside inside of it. It looks great.
Uh,
And to the rest of you,
Yes.
you have seen some squalorous rooms in your
I'm
time.
dead. I'm dead.
It is leaking. The floor is split open.
I
You hear,
mean-
as you step through the door, you hear the squid of rats sort of moving beneath the floorboards.
What do
don't
you
even
guys think?
I don't even think the fog has rats in there.
My previous
Barracks.
place had squeaky floors. I loved it. I just didn't
that's
like my
great.
landlord.
Where are the rooms for us to stay in?
He said at the hotel.
Yeah, you guys are getting put
Well,
up
we're
at the
just-
fancy hotel.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're just grabbing our stuff or my stuff. But this is where I stay, guys. Before
Well, I'm certainly glad
At least
You're
you're happy.
moving up.
Hydra can also offer you fine accommodations.
Yeah.
I mean,
See,
yeah, we
this
have a
is
nice.
this is what it brings you becoming a triple donor. Also,
there-
I hope any of you weren't uncomfortable with how positive everybody was being, but at this organization, that is how you move up in the world.
Like,
So you just gotta follow along with it.
Is there a quadruple donor? Like, can you become a quadruple donor?
What does
See,
it mean? to be a
Now that
donor?
tier hasn't even been achieved, but that's what I'm hoping to do here.
Good for you, man.
How much money
yes.
have you given? Like this people like table talk. Like how much money has Alf sent to the Happy Monks company?
He's
Quite a bit.
He's a triple level
Uh,
donor.
I'm triple level
at least,
donor. Yeah.
he's at least giving them 100 gold, at least.
That's
He's given them
okay.
500 gold,
Yeah, I
famously.
believe
Yeah,
you've
I've
given
given
them
them quite a bit of
500 gold.
Oh,
And mushrooms.
And,
And
mushrooms, that they're
mushrooms.
not gonna that they're definitely going to
priceless.
sell.
That they're
That
definitely gonna sell.
As you're
oh yeah.
the next couple of
Yeah.
days, our meals are just gonna be mushroom related. Strange.
Oh yeah. All the people in the who are sleeping in the church in the the kitchen, the free meals that they get or whatever. It's gonna be a lot of mushrooms.
Well, I just figured it was a good way to
You're helping.
spread joy.
As you finish packing up your things, there's a knock on the door, and peeking their head in is a halfling that you knew during your time here, Alf. A young man named Steve.
Ah, Steve,
Alf, it is good to see you.
how are you getting along, Steve?
Oh, things are shiny and cheery as always.
Ah, good to hear. What work have you been doing?
Oh, I've been wondering about doing doing my act that I like to do within the market. I've gotten much better at it. And he goes and he holds up his hand and he counts 1, 2, 3. Still 3 fingers on this hand. That's how you can tell I'm getting far better at this.
Excellent, excellent. My trick, and I do it quickly.
Oh.
A little version of it with the dancing lights. Yes, it is. It is. I've perfected it a bit as well. It's been bringing in quite a bit of money.
It looks
But I do have
wonderful.
I do have to admit, and I pat my. Sorry, what do I got on me at the moment? I pat my great club on my side and I say, this has been bringing in quite a bit as well.
Oh,
I suggest you do it at some point.
Oh yes, if I'm
That be adventuring.
yes, well, if
Oh
I'm
yes.
if I'm half as good at upon myself as upon some evildoer, I think I will be in fine company soon. But it appears that you are packing your things. Is this? Are you moving out of your room here?
For now, I've been put up as a triple level donor.
Triple level. Oh,
What level is
Fuck.
he? What level is
it's
this man?
outstanding.
Steve, what level are you at these days?
He kind of puts his hands together as his fingers point together. A single level. Still, I've collected enough silvers to get me to there.
Well, Steve, I have to say, if you want those sweet, sweet golds, getting out there in the world and doing some good
Pamphlets.
joy with like one of these, and I like pull out my javelin. This brings in the big buck.
Oh my god. Oh, please be specific.
Oh,
People. We love
interesting.
killing
Yes.
It just
I think I could.
it sounds like you're murdering.
Can I? May I try it? May I try it?
Oh, you can hold it, sure.
Yes, thank you. I think yes. He goes. He like does some like sort of practice jabs. He's like,
Nice.
yes, and he goes and he holds it very very close to the tip, and he holds it sort of straight up in the air, and he places his hand down on the floor
On the top?
and very on the floor, and very slowly it starts like he goes and he's jabbing the javelin in between his fingers. It appears that this is his
Oh.
trick, is that he does the knife
My hand-
game.
My hands are feeling
God.
the tingle. Clark, my hands are
Can I-
feeling the
can
tingle.
I-
Okay,
Can I
okay.
insight? Can I perception and look at his hands?
You can look at his hands. He's got
He's
3
only-
fingers
he's
on
just-
one hand. The other one's
I'm-
fine.
I'm fighting. the
Non-dominant
urge.
hand is 2
I'm
fingers
fighting
off.
the urge, Clark.
You got
Oh
a
my
bit of a you got a
God,
bit of an urge.
Okay, well that's
But
great. I don't-
anyways, Steve, adventuring. It's good work. I'd give it a try sometimes.
Yes, I must simply try it. But I only ask if you are not using this room such that I myself may be inspired by your greatness within it. You see, this room has a far greater accommodation, even for a lowly single-level donor such as myself.
Where do you live?
Oh, over there, you can see the sunlight coming through it. It's
He lives in a hole?
oh,
Steve.
no hole.
Wait, where's Swarmlord right now?
Steve, by all
you
means.
have left Swarmlord on the ship.
No, we did not. Come on.
Yes, we did. We never talked to him.
You guys
We
never talked. At this point, Swarmlord has woken up on the ship. Ah!
No,
He
come
jumps
on.
and lands on the ground. He's like, "Yes!" And he goes. He starts like looking around.
Oh shit.
He has
Someone's gonna
no
look
idea
up.
where he went.
I'm gonna go. I gotta go pick up Swarmlord. Give me a second. I'll be back, and I'm gonna leave in a hurry to go get Swarmlord.
Okay, you sprint out
You
the
guys-
door.
You guys go talk to the crabs. I'm gonna go look for Swarmlord.
She was supposed to help us carry things.
Well, we more exercise for us, I guess.
Yay!
Yay! But Steve, anyways, of course, you may use this room whenever you want.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You are truly a measure to him himself.
I walk up to Steve.
DM,
Yeah.
Clark.
do I have any idea who he's referring to when he says him?
He's referring to like the leader of your organization.
Clark.
Do I know his name?
You know him only as like, I think I gave him something. It's sort of like,
I love the leader.
yeah, it's sort of like the leader, or like, you know, people call him the leader. People affectionately are like, oh, the big man, the man upstairs.
Oh, of course.
Corporate.
Okay.
He is corporate.
He is
Fine.
Walt Disney.
He's C-suite. Yes, Veronica.
I want to approach him. I want to give him some advice about how to stab in between the fingers better. And while doing that, I'm going to give him 11 gold and telling him I believe in him.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, but I
This
did
is
not
some
earn
Lyra
this.
behavior.
You
You
Did
brought
I?
joy to us.
Did I
you
earn
brought-
this?
watching you do that
Oh,
brought much joy to
Steve.
me as I like
Oh,
my
Steve,
my nails dig into his hands a little. Like I really enjoyed that.
Oh yes, thank you, kind lady. Oh.
I smile.
He has been smiling the whole time.
Yeah. I've brought joy.
Well, Steve, we must get on the road to our accommodations.
Yes, and fair travels to you, good sir.
See, I just made an ally, guys. We can use him in the war as a shield. You're welcome.
Call him into battle.
Yeah, can I get the
He
can I
can,
get the Steve
detect
flare?
everybody
Yeah,
knife
here's
game.
here's the horn of Steve. Horn of summon Steve.
Yo, wait, does somebody out there just have the left thumb of Steve? Get
Uh.
confused with the ring finger of him guy and the thumb of Steve.
We're eventually gonna
Accidentally
find
summoned the
relics.
wrong guy.
Yeah, guys, I'm just saying you're welcome. I've summoned ally now. I've summoned Steve as an ability.
Well, Steve thinks I'm the Steve Jobs because I'm a triple level donor, baby.
Do you say is that how Alf says it?
Yes.
Perfect.
This episode should just be called Alf's Moving Up in the World.
All right. So you have all moved out. Would you like to drop your stuff off over at the place? Do you want to go see the crabs? What would you like to do?
Yes.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
have to
we
have stuff
we
on
sure
us. We
have to drop
move
the
it.
stuff off. Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
meet you guys at the beach with Swarmlord, or I'll just drop him off in the room to make so he can make his fucking.
No, he's not staying. He'll ruin it.
Hmm.
He'll ruin our
We
nice.
could
he'll
bring
ruin-
the stuff to
he'll
the
ruin-
crabs and make them think we're moving in.
Or I guess we could find a stable for him. Like if he would be more comfortable there.
Ask him. Just ask him.
For
Where,
who?
does he want to
Uh,
stay in a
Okay, yeah.
It is at this point that
I'll-
you run back to where the ship was. The ship is still there, but Swarmlord is just sort of wandering about up and down the port. Excuse me, have you seen my companions?
Swarmlord! Swarmlord!
They are tall and very annoying.
Oh,
Unlike me, Swarmlord.
like that's one. He points over the sheet.
It's-
oh, I see that.
That's one of them. Have you seen the others? The better
my
ones,
God.
the ones I like more.
I'm gonna
Damn.
bonk him on the head.
What?
All right, let's go.
Where are we going? To the bog?
No, we're going to where we're staying for the night before we leave.
Is it the bogs?
Well, would you? The closest thing I have to the bogs is a stable. You want to stay in a stable?
Stable? With horses? Disgusting. I will make my
How about
own
the beach?
space. I will make my own space behind
Wait, we
whatever.
probably have a really
damnable
nice
building.
bathroom and bathtub.
No,
We
no,
can make
no.
bunk.
We can't let him sleep in the bathtub.
No, we'll probably. Yeah, he can sleep in the bathtub. He's
No,
fine.
just let him sleep in the back of the building, like he says, in the dirt where he's comfortable.
Is that where you
party
want to
inside.
stay?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you're not gonna get fucking arrested for doing that.
Well, then tell the. Do these people not know of Swarm Lord?
No, this
Tell me
is a
he's like a-
different town.
Well, then
It sounds like a
fix
government
that.
agent.
All of these
It sounds like a
towns look
government
the
agent.
same to me.
Wow,
I just wanted
wow.
C to come back to Marnmouth.
It does look a little different.
Yes, the architecture is different. It is not built off ruinous foundation.
Oh, I didn't know Swarmlord could use such big words.
Anyway, Swarmlord seems very content with traveling with you as you're going on your little adventure here and sleeping under
Okay.
the stars.
All right, that sounds good. Maybe we'll just like do that with. We'll find him space in the backyard.
Good.
Yes.
At this point, you all meet up outside of the Sea Serpent's Cove.
Okay, so the hotel that we're staying at is Sea Serpent's
Um,
Cove.
Why are you saying that? We're right here in front of it. You're talking.
Yep,
why are you
here we
talking
are
loud?
at the
We're
Sea
right-
Serpent's Cove.
Ta-da!
We're back at the center.
Look at it.
Oh,
It's
you
big
you
and
literally
inspiring.
turned around, like you found him, like let's go. You turn around, walk
that's-
10 feet, and you're
That's
there.
it. Oh, I mean, we could probably just like set him up on the beach if he really wants to be there by the water.
No, he wants to be
Why
behind the building.
would
Is
I
there-
want to be
well,
near the water? I
I don't know.
just spent like 10 moons on the water.
Yeah, I thought you'd just want to spend a couple more. Wait, so DM, is the green space like at the border? Is that like bog space, or is that like like just?
Oh, that's the stream background. Like the bogs are a bit
That's just,
away.
okay, cool.
That's the stream
Okay.
background. Yeah, he seems to be content with just sleeping outside. It seems from
Okay.
your conversations, it appears that Swarmlord has a certain distaste for buildings.
Yes, I know he doesn't like buildings. But I don't trust him not to get arrested at night. I'm not gonna tell him this, but. Or like, would I know based on like what are like the homelessness laws here? What are the? Do they treat the unhoused well?
I mean, you can
Just let him
just
do
like,
it. Just see what happens.
you can
do
just
it.
like talk to someone. You can just like talk to the person who
Front
runs
desk?
the thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just do
Yeah, and
that.
say we have a friend who disdains buildings, but is
We
a
have a
part of our
guest.
entourage.
Okay.
I'm just
yeah.
gonna go to
I'll-
my room. I'm
Hey,
not
I'm a
dealing with
triple-
Stormlord right now.
Hey, I'm a triple number donor.
Can you just give me
Okay,
my
I
key,
guess
Yeah,
I'll
please?
do
just
that when
gotta
I talk
swing
to
the
the front
triple
desk
number.
lady. I'll be like, "Hi, I'm with."
Right. You walk in. It's a very nice tavern, or a very nice tavern inn. You see that they even do like boat service to some dinghies that are out on the front docks. These are sort of like local docks just for this. It appears that the
Fun.
shipment that the ship you were on was going here. Well, partially at least,
Nice.
and then some other things are just going to merchants. So it's a very nice space. It's fairly wide open. It's not cozy like other taverns that you have been in. It's very wide, a lot of space to walk around, sit, lounge. You're approached by a young woman, gnomish descent, seems fairly young. She looks up. Yeah. What? Hello. Welcome to the Sea Serpent's Cove.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Oh, is this you or?
Oh,
I mean,
go ahead.
it's his. He has the access to the room.
I guess, yeah.
Hello. Yes, I am Alf, of the Happy Monk Trading Corporation.
Hello.
I'm being put up here by my organization. They said there should be a room available.
The trading company, the monks, the smile. Yeah, I see the smile. Okay, yeah, I got rooms, whatever you like. Take as many as you want, and we'll fill it up the line.
Thank you.
Alf, can I have my own room?
Yes, of course. We all get our own rooms. Well, how big are the rooms?
Bed, bucket, storage space. There's the closets. It's got enough. It can fit one comfortably, two if they like each other.
All right, thank you. We will all take our own rooms.
Understood. So will that be 4?
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And please,
Or
we have a friend who is who disdains buildings, but is part of our entourage. He will be hanging around the premises.
He disdains buildings.
It's
He's,
complicated, but I assure you, a
he's
very
an
fine
out-
individual.
I'm
He's
just
an
going to the
outdoorsman.
room.
What
I'm
is
not
he-
dealing with this.
I mean, like,
How-
what is he like? What does he look like?
Green Dragonborn.
She looks
Dirty
behind.
looking.
She looks behind
You'll
you
smell
through
him
the
before you
glass
see
pane
him.
of the door. Just, oh, I see him. Okay.
He's licking the
You
glass.
didn't smell him first? That's
Yeah.
first.
I'll make sure he doesn't get in trouble. Okay.
Thank you. He won't be too much trouble.
Wonderful. And you want a beer?
Yes,
oh
please.
fuck yeah.
Good. Last
Yes,
group of sailors walked out on these. Here you are. I'll put it on the
Oh.
tab.
Nice.
You're all set. I'm Juniper, of the Sea Serpent's Cove. I'm currently in charge while the boss is out. So, if you need anything, preferably don't, but come to me.
At this point, I think Shide probably walks in.
Do we have a
What?
keys?
Oh, yes.
You've
Like,
been there, I thought.
Have I been there? Oh, I thought I was like
Yeah, you guys all
wrangling
met with
Swarmlord
Swarmlord.
like outside.
Yeah, no,
okay.
you guys met each other outside
Oh,
of
okay.
this
Yeah.
place, because this is where the boat is.
All right, I probably was chastising him, being like, "Okay, behave yourself. This is not our city. I don't need you getting in trouble. Like,
Wait,
just
Clark,
stick
did you
around
say
the building."
Juniper or Jennifer?
Juniper. It's in the NPC repository.
Okay.
Yeah, at
Thank
that
you,
Swarmlord just, my lordship knows no city boundary.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I was given the title. Yeah.
Just stay here. That's all I'm asking. That's good. Okay.
He sits down in the middle of the
I mean, you
road.
can stay around the building. Okay, like go find your a good space and just stay put. Okay, capiche?
He
Good.
does not respond. Flashing back in,
Okay.
Nick.
Why, thank you, Juniper. We will be sure to direct any queries your way.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
I can't take
Well,
this to the room, can I?
Take what?
Beer.
the beer.
What do I fucking care? She just walks away.
Nice.
Beer to the room.
Take the beers to the room, guys.
All right, they are very nice. They're very nice rooms. You know, of similar, yeah, more newish than like the Mallory's estate. Very similar to, like, you know, Veronica, you and Alf's place in
oh, perfect. Our luxury flat.
in Marmouth. I'm gonna run to the restroom. You guys talk about, I don't know.
I'm going to go into my bag, pull out some sticks I saved, and I will make my little nest shrine.
So
In, like,
we should
my
be
dresser.
cognizant that we might be being ripped off by my organization, and this could be some sort of horrible debt trap.
That
I
trap.
noticed debt trap. Um,
We're gonna get trapped in debt.
but I noticed that those sailors walked out on the beers, and I wonder if it's because they inquired into the price. But
How
Well,
much?
this is
How
all
much?
being billed to your thing. It's not being billed to us.
yeah, but what if we figure out it's actually being billed to us?
They're gonna make us
This is
pay
my
for it.
this
They
is
could
my
make us pay-
concern. I'm a bit sussed out by my
Then
organization.
we get the skipper whose job it is to clean up any problems for us to invalidate the debt.
But these are your.
I don't
but
really
you're,
know
you're
the
triple.
skipper.
But you're
The skipper
triple
is the guy who
noble.
runs the town and wants us to investigate the crab people.
Okay.
He's the wizard in the big castle to the north.
Good to know.
I have returned.
Yes.
So, you have situated yourselves in your rooms. They're very nice. This is a very nice tavern.
Nice.
Tavern inn. It seems like a place that, like, a good, successful merchant would stay at.
Kind of like a cavern on the green type of.
Yeah, something like that. It's not the dripping ore.
Uh-huh.
Or we're
Well, it's
out.
perfectly
Currently
tolerable.
was. Before this.
Mm.
Clark, I said right when you were leaving that I built a little nest shrine for myself in my room.
Alrighty.
Oh, your nest shrine.
Yeah, I had some sticks in my bag.
A little shrine.
Yes, in my room that no one else sees because I put it in my closet and I close the doors.
I really like the idea of this like being an animated series and just like having a really like close, like a mini shot of Veronica just like having built a shrine with like Diego's like hair or like a piece of his clothes,
Ew,
and like
you make me
and
sound
like
like a
and then, like
stalker.
clothes in the door. Well, I mean that's what like this whole fucking thing is supposed to be a joke of. Is like this is
I
your
wish I had
shrug.
more of his hair now.
I think it's just a
Yeah.
nest joke.
I'm
Sage,
only
It's a
2
bird
hairs away
joke.
from my Diego doll.
Sage,
That's what I thought this joke was.
Jesus, Sage, I'm gonna give you an inspiration if you promise to never say that again.
Oh shit! Yeah. All right.
Damn,
Right. So
my Diego voodoo
What did I
doll.
say?
Gonna work.
what?
Is it what did I say?
Don't say that
What do you
Veronica's.
mean? What did I say?
All right,
What is
it's
wrong
gone.
with you?
Inspiration's off the table. Okay.
I already put it on the deck. Well, I was making a joke about
Oh
like
my
what did
God.
I say?
Oh, now you remember?
No, I was making a joke. Like I didn't say what I said. It's not going to be said again. Oh my god.
I see. So, what do you guys want to do next in this game of Dungeons and Dragons?
I want to
Yeah.
go investigate the fucking crab people.
Yeah, let's go to
fight the
crabs.
dragons.
Yeah, that was on the list.
All right.
It was on the list.
Yeah,
It
It's at the
was
top
on
of
the
the list.
list.
yeah. Crab people was after dropping off our stuff.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go.
We
get
can't run around with
a
luggage.
deeper cerebral understanding of what power is being held back by this artifact.
Cerebral
So we
understanding.
can use it for ourselves.
Okay, well, let's make a game plan here. Because I don't want to upset anybody more than anyone is already upset. So let's
Mhm.
be clear. We're going to ask with them if we can, if anyone has like checked in with them about what is actually in the box, what the artifact might be, if it's something
What's in
of
the
destruction.
box?
And try to communicate that it's just for a matter of like security for Aquarin, and as they are creatures of the sea, and the townspeople are weary, and just we'll start on a good foot. Capiche? We'll decide what to do from there.
Sir,
Yes.
Cool. We should take this very carefully. This is not our city, but it seems that we will be in at least owed some sort of favor if we can get this done right.
well, it'll be good for the reputation of the organization, won't it?
Well, it'll be great for the reputation of the organization if we can get it done. So yeah, let's get to it.
Yep.
All right.
I'm
So,
sure we can find a solution that is at least functional.
I'm sure we can find a
compromise.
two-party solution as is so capable of being done in Xana.
all right. So,
Two-state solutions.
you make your way, passing through here again. You hear some very strange chanting coming from the aquaticists, as to be expected. You continue following along the beach. You see now to your, if you look at the left side of your aircraft, you will notice the Temple of Lyra, which is surrounded by these nice little flowers of all color.
What a beautiful
Nice.
place.
To the left of your aircraft.
What a beautiful wedding.
To the left of your crab, you can
What a
see.
beautiful wedding in a bright day.
Speaking of crabs, so you reach the.
Are they going dun 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 dun?
They are
dun,
not.
dun,
No,
dun,
they are dancing, but
dun.
you reach this.
You
You
can dance
reach,
if you wanted.
you reach the beach, and
The beach has been reached.
oh my god, reach the beach, and you see these crabs all sort of like dancing around. They're flailing their arms about. They
barbaric.
all look very, very similar. It's near impossible, save for like very distinct like barnacle marks that that could indicate that one is different outside of their clothing. They're all dressed in a slightly
Mhm.
different way. Their clothes are mostly made out of either some seaweed or like a scrap of what appears to be like a sail or a flag. They all have their big, meaty claws and feelers sort of sticking out from their chests. Their heads are completely crab-like with two eyes, boop, boop, poked atop their chitin. They are all surrounding a main being who is dressed in a blue sash, box carried at one side.
All right. So
Perhaps.
smile and look approachable, I guess.
Hello, I'm normal.
I put on my best Happy Monk salesman smile.
Yeah, if anyone should be doing the talking, it should be our happy salesman.
Right.
All right.
We we
Hello,
pose no threat.
That's
We're
true.
just
hello,
asking about-
crabs.
They're chanting. They're.
I got crabs in Maryland.
Hmm.
Please,
sort of-
crabs. I would wish to know what you're so happy about.
Immediately, they all sort of like clump together and sort of like step back slowly in unison. One of the one with the box raises his claw in the air and says, "Stop! I shall handle this." That is not what they look like. Don't be fucking saying that's what they look like. Because they look like this. They look different.
It's the same picture.
It's not.
Mine were
Uh,
cooler.
These guys look sick as fuck, dude.
Oh
Look
my
sick as
god, they
fuck.
look crazy. They literally
hate
just look
him.
like
They literally like a crab and a man.
Yeah.
I
Oh, it's a
hate it.
crab man. He sort of steps forward.
Are they like giant? Or are they small? Like, how big are
They're
these guys?
fairly large. I'd say they're probably around like 6 feet
It's
plus.
just like
each
the
of
dude at
them.
the beginning of One Punch Man.
Damn.
He
Crab
just sort of
Lante?
The lobster guy.
Yeah, crab Lante.
Yeah.
he looks over to your group. He looks over to his group and just, I shall deal with these. Well met, friends. I am speaking to you in your native tongue.
I'll speak to him in Aquan and say,
No,
well met, Crabman.
They look to each other. I do not know what you just said. I am
I'll clear my throat. Excuse me. Greetings, Crabman.
Yes, greetings to you too. I am speaking in your native tongue, as these are your lands, though we currently covet them for our worship.
What is important about you having these lands?
It is off the ocean's floor. It is a moment in which we may bask the great box in the light of the yellow thing.
The true
sun?
sun.
The yellow thing. And to
yes, the
bask
yellow
in
thing.
front of all of you, our great treasure. They all.
Yes, we've heard tell of your treasure.
Great treasure.
We're very curious about what it is and why it has such great power.
Tell us what force this great treasure is holding back.
Pardon me.
Yes.
Oh, we just we're asking exactly what about this great treasure makes you pray about it.
It is a great treasure. It
I
holds
see.
back a devious power. Keeps
What
it
power
at
does it hold
bay.
back?
Oh, it holds back a devious power.
Devious power.
I see. It's a very important object.
Yes,
So
it is
why
a fine
expose it
box.
here where it could be destroyed or stolen?
It could not be destroyed or stolen. It is ours. Belongs
Indeed,
to us.
indeed.
Why not leave it beneath the waves? Why is it important for it to be up here to worship?
Leave it beneath the waves. We bring it here so it may bask upon the great dot. And we bring it below to the great depths of the seas, such that it may see the great blue dot.
Ah, I see.
What?
How long do you
There's a
plan?
great blue dot in the sea?
Hold on. How long
Wait a
do you
second,
plan?
no!
Stop.
Don't let him say that! What is the
No.
great blue dot?
Stop. I'm sorry. Our friend is a little bit excited to hearing about this great dot. You'll have to tell us. But when do you plan on returning to the blue dot?
Ah, well, we have spent some time at the blue dot, and we must spend some time here. This is our
What is the-
cycle. This is how
is the blue
we
dot?
worship.
I see. When was the last time you came to these sands, or was it different sands before?
Oh, well, That depends upon what you mean by we.
You are representatives of your people.
Are you representing the peoples here on the on the on the on the
Represent
sand? Or...
our people. The
Yes.
crabmen.
Yes. You
Yes,
you
there are
prefer to be
some
called the crabmen.
of the last time we were here, some time ago. I am unsure with. I may speak in your native tongue, but I do not know how you keep time. Or what
I see.
time is,
Well,
or how
the
you
yellow
perceive
dot-
it.
Have you noticed that the yellow dot disappears?
Yes, and
For
in
about
that
half the
time
time.
we rest beneath the
Yes,
waves.
we measure time in the travels of the yellow dot across the sky.
That
So the
is
number of times it's
one.
traveled, we call a day.
That is your
Well, it's
reference of one.
it's
Of
one, but it's divided into 24.
Well, it must be. You must be at time quadrillion a lot.
Well,
Yes.
we
Our
break it up.
times are.
365
Hold on.
cycles
Okay, well,
of
how
the
do you-
yellow
how do
dot
you-
are known as a year.
What a specific number! That is not based around anything, might I add.
Well,
But the our time is viewed in life cycles. It has been many life cycles that I have since I have returned to these shores.
you molt.
No, I am reborn, and they all go and.
Reborn! Reborn!
Reborn.
And you wish no ill will to this place. You just want to demonstrate the power of your object.
Well, to bring the
I love the bar.
jealous, to show what we have, and so such that we may worship it, and such that you recognize that we are worshiping it.
Will
I
that
see.
create a new god?
Create a
I'm
new
asking out of
god.
character.
No,
And all the others and using
I'll do a laugh track right there. I was just like laughing in crab claws.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
This is
All right.
Zoidberg ass people, man.
It's literally just Zoidberg times 10.
This is so dumb.
This is so Zoidberg.
This
Okay,
There
so
is
they-
nothing
dumb.
about a crab man with a box that everybody wants that is in any reference. Don't
So
fucking worry
he just
about
went-
it. How about you stop fucking worrying about it? Talk to the crab. He's like, yes.
I see. Well,
It's a-
well, should we recommend to the people of the city to make this space just for yours for now until further notice, then
You
until
should
you go back to the depths.
you should make it known that we are worshiping this
Uh-huh.
box, and that it
Yes.
is ours.
Yes.
I see.
But it
that
has
now.
Pretty
no
reasonable
but
to
it should not be important to the people of this city
Other than
other
the
than the
fact
fact
that
that
you are
is
worshipping it.
yours and
That
is
it is
you are
our
worshiping
box,
it.
and we are worshiping. Yes.
Yes. Okay. It seems as we have an agreement here. I thank you for your great knowledge. It seems like a
What
wonderful
blue
thing
dot are you referencing?
you have going.
The blue dot. There's the yellow dot. There's the blue dot.
Oh, he's talking
What
about the
blue
moon.
dot?
The
Where is
moon.
it?
The moon.
No, he's talking
The
about
moon
the
is not
depths.
blue.
They're from the
He's
moon. They're
talking-
aliens. They're aliens, guys. They're from space.
Write that down. Write
It
that
makes
down.
Guys.
Wait, space is underwater.
Yes.
Oh,
That's how we get to space. We go under the water.
Write that
Oh
down.
my
Write
God.
that down.
That's how we're gonna do Netrunner. Have we Spelljammer?
Yeah.
How to
All
get
right,
to space.
that's
You go to the
we're
deepest
good.
parts of the ocean. Yo, that's
Wait,
lit
what
as shit.
is it? Is it below or is it above the blue dot?
What? It is in the ocean. There is no up nor down, whatever that means.
Well, don't you crawl about on the depths?
Dude, this is just he's
No.
talking about Fishman Island from One Piece.
You swim?
Yes.
Yes.
They're crab
But they're
people.
crabs. Crabs like walk on sand.
Yeah, but
I
they also
walk
can
on
swim. Have you
sand
seen?
now.
Yes, I see that. You're doing it very well.
I do not touch
And
the
they-
ground where the great blue dot is. It is ill-advised.
It's
Oh,
on the ground.
It's too far deep.
The great blue
What the
dot.
fuck is the Great Blue Dot?
How would I
Okay,
go about
It's
seeing
literally Diego. I'm gonna pull him aside from the group for a second while like Alf asks questions. It would be like,
Oh, perfect.
Diego,
I'll ask
it's literally not a big deal. Chill the fuck out.
What the what?
Clark. Clark, I
There's
want to ask
literally-
him about
Blue
Sokola.
orb
Yeah,
under
you
the
do-
ocean.
okay,
I'm supposed
blue
to not
orb.
care about this?
Think for a second. He's saying the yellow orb, which is obviously the sun in what
Yeah.
we call our realm. There is some depth of the ocean that they are unable to achieve, and with distance and lack of light in the ocean, blue orb might just be like a deep hole that they go to. For all we know, it's not some sort of like space, or I don't even know what space is. Besides that, we don't know what space is. How
You
can
say it was a
this-
space thing. I want to know if it's a Sahuagin thing.
I don't think it's a Sahuagin thing,
Ask
and
him
I
about
hope it's
Sokola
not.
right now while they're pulled
Mr.
aside.
Crabman, how would I go about getting to this blue dot?
Oh, it takes several years to get to the blue dot of travel in the water.
Years.
What
Years,
makes it
yes.
so treacherous?
Well, there are things that live in the water. I'm not sure if you are aware of this, land dweller.
No, I live
Yes.
on the land, so I don't know what many things live under the water. Besides,
Yes, and I know that there are things that live on the land. This is a knowledge exchange between the two of us.
What would you like to
Yes.
know?
There is nothing that you know that we do not know. Ha!
You
Boom,
know of
boom.
my bird god? My
Well, you
giant
didn't know
bird
about
bird
the
god.
time.
Birds. Bleh.
Giant bird, and I describe how large it is.
Don't describe the giant bird to the crab people. It's not.
Right.
And this
It's a
bird
knowledge
is it's
chain.
near.
It is not near. It is
Very far away.
Make me a
Veronica,
persuasion
they don't
check,
like
please.
birds.
Well, we're doing a knowledge exchange, right?
They know what birds are, they just don't
No,
like
but
I
I'm
think
describing.
I think our lovely priestess here is just describing to you what her god looks like. Their god is not necessarily here, but in other lands. I apologize to
Here in my heart.
in your heart, but not here in this land right now. As of right now, is not right here
do not
because
know
there are
that.
crabs
You know
here.
nothing of my god.
There,
You know
I'm
nothing
gonna-
of my god.
I'm putting my hand over her mouth. again.
One moment. You there, and they point to Veronica. Is this great bird contained within your heart?
No,
They're
it's
literally
there in
crabs.
It's there in
They're literally crabs. They're afraid of birds. You dumb.
And is this
I'm not
bird?
gonna say-
And is your heart containing this?
No, it's like it's a figure of speech. Is that I always believe in my god. It's my god.
Well, you should look into a way to contain it, like our box.
Your box is
Uh,
containing your god.
No. I feel like I answered that one already.
I know nothing of your god. I'm sorry.
You know not of our God. She knows not of our God.
Oh god.
Speaking of gods, do you know the god Sokola by chance?
No, we know not
No?
of gods.
It seems the people of this town are quite interested in your box.
Why wouldn't they be?
Well, they don't seem. Some of them seem against the idea of you keeping it.
Yes, that is what I have heard, been told by the robed ones.
Seems like jealousy to me. They're merely envious of your box.
Well said.
Well said. Well said. Well said.
But that being said, in the interests of diplomacy and good relations with the people of the land, it is
Can
our
you
custom.
confirm?
It is our custom on land that we share with one another. I'm not saying you should give them the box or part of the box. What I'm saying is,
You
if
share with them
they inquire about the box and the force it's holding back and the power that it holds, you may want to share with them that information, at least with their leaders, so they know you pose no threat to them.
No,
Why
Damn.
not?
it is forbidden.
Ah.
Who forbids it?
Me, I forbid it.
Unforbid it.
No,
What?
Why not?
the box is sacred.
And your sacred objects are only allowed to be looked upon by you?
No, I do not look in. I do not look. We do not look.
Where is the box?
In
How
my
can you
hand.
transport it without looking at
Wouldn't
it?
you like to know? With their
In your
Um,
hand?
How?
Well, then
Yes.
Okay,
look at-
okay,
It
pause.
is at his side.
Gentlemen.
I look at the box.
No, pause.
He
Do
sees
not-
you looking at it. He just sort of holds it.
Don't disrespect.
Don't.
They're
You
called
should not
cultures.
look at the box. We
Diego, turn around.
are allowed to
Diego,
look at the box.
turn around.
You.
While he's saying this, I'm still looking at the box.
He's holding it behind
I'm
his back.
Okay.
It looks like a normal box.
So,
Make a
anyways,
quick
You are
perception
do
making
check.
tell
them
us.
unhappy.
Perception.
Yeah.
I would like to ask, do tell us the story of how you came about this box. It is an interesting.
16 plus 1, 17.
Okay.
Story.
It looks like a normal ass box.
Like a metal box, a
It is a
cardboard
wooden
box,
box.
a wooden box.
A
Okay.
wooden box.
Is it?
Was it like glowing or shaking or anything?
It is a wooden looking box.
Okay,
I
understood.
said leave 'em
Looks
be.
like
I
a
said
wooden
leave 'em be.
box.
It's just a wooden
Okay.
box. Like,
Wait,
what's...
Clark, does it look like a wooden box?
Great question, Alf. It does.
Oh wait, can I roll to see? Can I see if it just looks like a box? Sorry.
Fucking kill you.
I want to know what kind of wood it is, Clark. Clark, what wood is it made of?
I want to know exactly what wood it is. Does it have a name?
It's
Does
deep
it have
lumber.
metal trim?
Thanks.
God, do you get?
Where'd that come from?
It's deep lumber. Anyways,
Yeah. But...
he just sort of looks at you. You ask many questions.
I
The
think
robed
you are-
ones also asked many questions.
Would you like to ask us questions?
No,
like to ask us
you
questions?
have
Oh.
nothing that we have all that we need and ever will need. Generations of knowledge amongst us.
We did just tell you about time. There might be other things you might
Yes,
need to
and
know.
you did not even know of the blue dot.
Ah, yes, the blue
I
dot.
am very curious about the blue dot. Let me just say out of character.
If we go to the blue dot,
We'll find all answers.
how would
It'll
that
just take
change your
several
perception
years.
of us?
If you go to the blue dot and rebirth 8 times, perhaps then you will be one of our ilk.
I see.
You go to the blue dot and rebirth 8 times.
Oh, sorry,
Eight
you will be
times.
one of
Sorry,
our
Martin
ilk.
Mouth. You have to fight your own battles. I'm going to the blue dot.
Okay, all right. I think that's enough questions for the day. We've disturbed your practice well enough. We wish you a good day, sir.
You certainly have, and I wish you nothing. I think
All
not
right.
of you.
Amazing.
Okay, bye.
I hate this guy.
All right,
This
as
guy's
you
such a piece of shit.
as you walk
I
away,
hate
they
him.
go back to
Rude.
their worship, dancing around the box.
I
Yeah,
want
I
this
say,
guy to be molt
I walk
again.
up to Diego. I mean, I kind of like these guys.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
they're
fine.
fine.
They're just it's just a
Mm.
wooden box.
Like,
They
look at what
remind
they're
me too
doing
much
over
of fish
there.
people.
Clark, can you make the noise again? They're just having fun. They're having a
I
I
good
don't think
time,
there
and I
anything there's
can vibe.
anything sinister
thing is,
about them. I
they're
just think
doing
they're
their, like,
jerks.
it's not our right to interrupt their religious beliefs, and
Yeah, that's
I
exactly
think
what I was thinking.
like we're
And
literally
they do
in
not
a,
seem like
So
a
if
threat.
they're constantly praying,
yeah. So
how
let
can
'em.
anyone ever talk to them?
Yeah, but that's their problem. They can't talk to people.
We
They're in the,
we
they're in the
must
middle of a religious
respect
prayer.
insular communities.
Yeah,
They don't
I
live on an
mean-
island, they live in the sea.
aren't you
Yeah,
a
well,
paladin?
yes. Yeah, sir. Shouldn't you be more respectful of religions? Aren't you a Pelham?
Everyone here is very
I'm not
religious.
respectful of
Entire-
anyone
Yeah,
else's
everyone here
religion.
is very
This is like-
religious.
This is the
Why
most
does
religious
being
party we got.
religious make me have to be respectful of other people's religions? It should do the opposite.
No,
Damn.
because people are respectful of your religions.
I
I
don't
do not
have a
question your belief.
stupid religion.
How are you a paladin?
I don't have my religion isn't stupid.
I'm gonna hit him in the head.
Damn. I'm questioning
Using
everything.
police
dodge.
force. Okay, I'm gonna grab you with the net.
I'll dodge.
I'm bringing the net back, baby.
Look, I'm having an existential crisis involving my bird dodge.
Disturb the foreign populace. You get the net.
They're not foreign.
We're in a
foreign to
foreign
them.
populace.
We're the foreign populace. You're disturbing
We're the
me.
minority. We're the minority.
Okay.
All right, let's just report back to Skip. Let's just report back to the skipper,
You
please.
calling him Skip?
Why,
now?
why are we reporting to the skip? No, now
Everyone
we
here
go
is a huge asshole.
My fucking
we're
god, this is like
outsiders.
Jersey.
We're not from
This
here.
is
that's
just
why.
Atlantic City. If there were churches instead of casinos.
Yeah, Alf is from here.
Yeah,
You're in
Alpha's
my
from
town.
here.
No, Alps people are nice. All the people in the
Yeah, because
the,
they're
the
supposed to be.
Lyra
They're from the
people are
fucking
nice.
god of joy. Of course they're happy.
Have a good time.
So unless you're
Literally their
religiously
name.
obligated, nobody here is nice. I see.
Okay,
we've
so
met
now
so
we have to communicate to.
Swarmlord to have a
No,
conversation
we don't
with
need to
the
go
crab
talk to.
person.
We don't have to talk to him yet. We have to go talk to the religious leaders.
That's what
now,
I
and
mean. We have to
then-
go talk to the religious leaders, and then we talk to him about how far we got. Yes.
Yes, we
What
gotta
ti-
go.
what
we
time
gotta
is it?
go.
At this point,
So-
at this point, the sun is about setting. You guys have spent.
All
You
right.
came in at noon.
I'm
It's
going
been
nuts here, man. I'm going
All right.
nuts.
So let's
let's
do this
report back-
tomorrow.
Yeah, let's report back to the inn.
Okay. That I can agree to.
Should we hit the markets before we go? Since are the
No.
markets there?
Oh,
No, that'd be
is
a
Aren't we
there
on
a
that side?
market? Is there a market? That's the
Bro,
whole
man,
other
it's-
thing that they do.
Literally, it's all they. Yeah.
There's
that's the stuff they
big
do.
ass market.
There's three
Big-ass
things they
market.
do. They trade, they praise God, and they
want to steal
jerks.
that. They want to steal the crab people's merch.
Diego is
Everyone here is such a
intolerant.
dick.
Diego,
We
please
must
give
look
yourself
out
the
for crab people.
What do you mean
intolerant
he was a dick?
feat.
He literally was just like I can't say this.
This guy's such a dick.
He's
What
not
are
a
you
dick.
talking about?
He's socially inept because he's literally from the fucking ocean. You dumb fuck.
I don't like people from the ocean. If you didn't notice,
Racist fish person for somebody who's a sea elf. Like, let's be real.
I'm
Who
not a
says they're a
sea
sea
elf.
elf?
I'm like 1/32nd sea elf.
Oh, so now you say you're only 1/32nd sea elf. Real nice, real funny.
Oh my
I
god.
never-
Oh, are we
Yes.
focusing on ancestry here?
Sadly, at the moment,
Yes.
yes.
Let's hear about the
Yeah.
market.
We're having this argument as we're walking through the market.
Yeah. So, the market is located on a raised wooden platform on the island within the center. Upon it are over 100 tents and stalls, peddling everything from ingredients to potions to magical artifacts. Unlike in Marnmouth, just like in Marnmouth, there is an area with some more brick and mortar stores. These will include your blacksmiths, fletchers, alchemists, local craftsmen who don't really have trades that are something that you can really easily pack up at the end of the night.
Mhm.
Also within this area, you note that there is an intricately designed fountain and a large pile of rocks and mud, which seems to be having some sort of event going on within it.
Inside the pile of mud.
Yes, inside this sort
I
of
gotta
pile
get
of
outta
rocks
here.
and mud. Surrounding the platform on this island are 3 religious buildings and what appears to be a merchant's port. One building is on a pile of earth and is surrounded near completely by trees. The structure from where you are standing seems to be made out of the living wood, its foundation burrowed deep within. Another is a church made of red and gold brick, sitting atop what appears at this distance to be a fortune of gold and jewels. The last one is situated by the sea. Hanging from the roof and pressed against the walls are skeletons of aquatic creatures, large sharks and serpents. Their bones have been pocked by the salty sea air and bleached by the sun, leaving them a stark white color.
What if we did something insane, party?
What would that be?
We create
We destroy
That-
the entire
we
wooden
create-
platform.
bedlam, and then we steal as much of the gold as possible and create new lives somewhere else.
I have no interest in doing that. My character is motivated solely by revenge.
How about we
Alright,
burn
I
and
just wanted to
destroy the
float the
entire
idea.
wooden platform and let everything fall?
I have no interest in doing that. That would not help me get revenge.
It would make me feel so much joy.
Well,
I mean, and that's what it's all about.
that's great for you,
Let's go
Veronica.
cause some joy, Alf.
I mean, I'm
Let's
with you
go.
if it creates happiness. That's the whole idea.
That's
Well,
how
we
you get
just
Alf
need
to
to
do
get
anything.
other people
Somebody
to
keep an
buy
eye
into
on
the idea.
Veronica.
If you can set up a little operation here, Veronica, to get people to donate into the idea, then we can get a real operation going here. I believe in you.
Or should you just gaslight people and tell them to like start new lives and that they should donate to the fucking Happy Trading Company and then run off into the to start a new life?
What do you
Well-
mean? We already do that.
I was just making a little joke. That was all.
Hmm.
Don't worry about me.
I was also making a joke.
Oh, I was serious.
Hee.
I am so serial. So serial.
That's the voice I make when I'm serious. Hee.
So, what would you guys like to do?
I'd like to.
I want to ask about if people seen my religious symbol.
Mm-hmm.
These guys buy and sell a lot.
Oh
It's kinda-
boy, she's yapping again. Right about that religious symbol.
Hey, I
Right,
got
just
to
talking to people in the market. Make me some persuasion checks. This is sort of like make me a persuasion check, just sort of like foot in the door. Not gonna be too
Ooh,
difficult.
that's a -1. But hey, that's a 2.
A 2. You're just hello. Have you seen my bird? Fuck off. Somebody like points you at a random spot in the market, and appears they are selling birds. They weren't really listening.
Excuse
People
me.
here are
Will you?
dicks.
I'm looking for someone that might know something about my religious symbol, the origins. If anyone knows anything.
Go to a fucking church then. What? Just like spit off the side of the market.
Oh, I thought they spat on me. I was like,
Just sort of like, oh, I need help with like this religion. Go to a fucking church then.
Mark, I've started performing.
You have started performing. All right, make me a performance check. See how well you're carousing.
That's an 18.
18. Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
no.
that's the only
Thresh-
roll I've done tonight.
I think so. Yeah, well, very low roll night. Fast. It's been a minute since they've seen your act, and people are well impressed. You begin collecting in the coppers and silvers.
Yes.
Hmm.
The
I'd
others,
like to go somewhere else.
Where do you want to go?
Oh my gosh. I'll go to the building with all the skulls.
I'm like pathing my way towards the inn, but like I'm just asking people. Yeah, I'm just like I'm
going to the place with
I'm
all the
aiming
bleached
towards
sea
the inn.
creature bones.
All right, you're going to the bones. Veronica, as you're sort of talking, you eventually, through some time, a significant amount of time has passed. You eventually find someone who's like, "Oh, yeah, seen somebody selling some things with that emblem on it over that way, sir."
I'll look and I'll toss him a gold.
Oh, thank you.
I'll go towards where he said.
All right, so you're going there. Diego's going to the skull place. Shide,
Go to the bone zone.
Going to the bone zone. She-they.
I guess I'll also go to the bone zone. I haven't really.
You guys also want to go to the
Any
bone
idea.
zone. All right. With that, I think we
Everyone
will.
is following me to the bone zone.
I think we will end.
Yeah, it's following you to the
Except for
bone zone
me.
at a
Sorry, man.
distance.
I don't want to go to the
Wow.
bone zone, personally.
We haven't
I-
even held hands yet.
I think with
No.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
sorry,
we
Clark.
have.
Was I the only one interrupting you this time, or is that everybody else too?
I've
What?
never done such a thing.
Huh?
What?
Nothing. Sorry, I'm a little big, so that was a little.
What? You guys are
Anyways,
always interrupting
podcast
me.
out. Bye.
What? Yeah, I was going to say. We'll probably.
Podcast.
I was going to say. Yeah, podcast out. We're done here.
Damn.
And we hate you.
We love you, chat. Bye.